in the WCS Sports Conference to have you think about all the state championship teams we've had, all the individual state champions, all the great athletes we've had come through the years, and this year we had more than any other year. I mean, it's really hard to believe.
Yeah, and a heck of a spring. I believe we won 8 championships in a span of like 10 days. So, Charles, you get to cover these teams across the board. What were some of your more memorable moments? What are a couple that stick out this year?
Well, I feel like we're going to talk a lot about these recent ones here too, but from track and field in Knoxville to tennis in Chattanooga to Murfreesboro showings there, we were spread out a little more. Plus, we got to host some here. You think of the lacrosse finals here just in our backyard. That was a lot of fun knowing that right here in Williamson County we had our lacrosse state championships, and sure enough, a couple winners there. So that's pretty neat to be right here with us in the county, and then on top of that, in multiple time zones.
Yeah, that was, you were all over the place.
It was a lot.
That last week of Spring Fling. I remember following your Twitter feed, and you were in Murfreesboro, and then about 3 hours later, you're in Knoxville covering the state championships. So we are going to start here with the red carpet and bring out our female team of the year. But when you look at the fall, 2 things that kind of stick out to me. We had 2 first-time champions. Summit Volleyball wins their first ever state champion, and then also Independence Boys Cross Country wins their first state championship. Pretty good accolade for Coach Luke Finley, who has been with the program forever.
Well, when you think about going back to that was over in the Memphis side too. The dominance we've seen on the girls' side in cross country, to see Asher Oates win a state title last year, to contend for one this year, but then to get the team over the top, that was a big deal. And what a year it was. What a sweep there when you think boys, girls, large schools, Division I, Wilco takes it home. Pretty impressive.
And Tate, also, probably the big story, at least in early December, was the Page football team breaking through after their 4 times as being the runner-up, but getting their state championship under Coach Rathbone.
Yeah, well, first of all, to make it there 5 times in a row is unbelievable. You can count on one hand the programs that have done that. And then to get back and to get the championships this year, they take home the gold ball, 21-14 victory over Sevier County. And it got a little iffy there for a little bit on Friday night, right? But they never lost faith. They had been there before, and to see them break through and get that win, not only just for the players, but the coaches and Coach Rathbone. You know, if you're talking Page football, Coach Rathbone is Page football, and then the school and the community as well. It was a special night for sure.
So Tate, you've been a part of this program for how long now?
All of them.
All 12.
Yeah.
That's impressive. So we got a little bit different setup this year, bringing the red carpet inside. You approve of that?
I thought it looked great. It looked like there's a little construction going on here at the factory.
Just a little bit.
There's always construction going on in the factory. This place, wow. It's been fun to watch the show grow, but it's also been fun to watch the factory grow as well. But no, I think it looks great. I know Charles was talking about earlier, it's going to be a little less hot on the red carpet this year, so I'm sure all the athletes and the coaches and the teams will appreciate that. But I think it looks great, brother. The early reviews, Coach Whitlock did a great job on the Wilcos.
Well, we still got a long way to go.
I said early reviews.
Give me some time here. So we've got 2 great announcers with us on the red carpet tonight. Rhea Whitlock, obviously, I think she's pretty solid. And then also we've got Claire Green from OTL. So we're going to be checking in with them here in a second. But we're going to start off. The female teams of the year are going to come through and walk the red carpet. And I believe Rhea is with Lauren Banovac.
Yes, I am. I'm here with Lauren Banovac from Brentwood Cross Country, who's up for cross country, track, and female athlete of the year tonight. You were team captain for Brentwood State Championship team this season. What did this leadership role mean to you?
Honestly, I had a lot of girls to look up to when I was an underclassman, and so I think when me and my twin sister Leah got to be in that leadership role when we became seniors, I think it was really special because I know the impact that those girls had on me, and so I just wanted to do the same thing for the rest of the girls. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right, so we are waiting on Coach Kristen Young from Brentwood Tennis to come join us. But Coach Pulliam, let's talk a little bit about the run. I just called you Coach, but you know what I'm saying.
I'll take it.
You've you've trained enough to be a coach, that's for sure. Let's talk about a little bit the run they've had over the past 5 years. Pretty impressive.
Well, both boys and girls, that's the thing too, and we're seeing a lot of youth on this team as well. So that's the fun thing I think Coach is having here is she's had some of these kids now as seniors that she's been with through middle school and beyond now. So this senior group was a pretty special one. And on top of that, just having that opportunity to grow and see with them, and now go back with another state title here. The boys have been just as dominant as the girls. Again, there's some youthful talent out here. We got freshmen coming on the stage later too. You know, this has been a lot of fun. I know Coach Young, she might be back here next year and the year after that, for that matter.
Yeah, very talented group. If you look at the finalists a year ago from the girls tennis category, it was dominated by Brentwood players. This year, 3 of the 4 are Brentwood tennis players, and 4 of 5 last championships, 3 in a row. She's up for Coach of the Year on the female side. She also won a boys title in 2 days. So I believe we've got Jenna Romero and Susie Shalkovich, 2 of those players with Claire.
Gemma and Susie currently aren't here, but the Brentwood tennis program has been dominant over the last 5 years. They've won 4 of 5 state titles in the past 5 years and have gone 3 times for consecutive titles. So they're a top state contender year after year.
Great cover by Claire there.
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
a great job.
I mean, you got to be on your toes. That's the thing. But she said it, state champs for the last 5 years, 3 in a row. It just shows there's so much. We go back to when we first started doing this, the WILLCO Awards, and Brentwood tennis was right at the top. That's just one of the things. It's synonymous with success.
They don't rebuild, they reload at Brentwood Tennis.
Yeah. And if you get out of that district, it's almost a foregone conclusion you're at least going to play for the title. It typically dominated by Middle Tennessee, and then also, the occasional East Tennessee team sneaks in there, but not this year.
We'll get a Tennessee High every once in a while,
right.
maybe a Science Hill, but this is where tennis is played, right here in Williams County.
No doubt. The other big story of the fall was Summit Volleyball, who was able to win their first state championship. I believe on the season they played Brentwood 5 times, won 3 of those matchups, obviously won the one that everyone's going to remember. But, Charles, since you've been covering volleyball in here for so long, it's quite frequent that we have 2 Williamson County teams battle it out.
Exactly, and that was, I was chatting with Joe Williams here recently, and it was the 11th time, I think, in the last 25 years we've had an all Williamson County matchup. I mean, obviously we have a lot of strings of champions here, but to dominate, to have a 1-2, a finals from the all Wilco setup, volleyball is a great example of just how dominant this county and this district can be. And to see Summit prevail after that, getting so close multiple times, it was a real battle. So that was a lot of fun to see every one of those matchups leading up to it.
Yeah, and the finalists in that category dominated by those 2 programs. You've got Amanda Shanahan, who was the state tournament MVP. You've got Eliza McKnight, who was the Gatorade Player of the Year, kind of headlining that group. A lot of talent, and you probably could have added a few more from some of those programs.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
I think one thing that went unnoticed, just because of the story of it being the first state championship in their program history, is they played Siegel first, 3-0.
Yep.
Then they played Science Hill, 3-0. Brentwood 3-2. So really, I mean, both of them just steamrolled their way through the state tournament, and then, as you mentioned, saw themselves for the 5th time again. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but it did this year. The best 2 teams in the state were in the championship.
Agreed.
Also, staying with the female teams of the year, Ravenwood flag football. 5th championship in a row, 2nd state championship. Pretty impressive. One of the most unbelievable comebacks. Actually, I didn't see it. I was at lacrosse that night, but pretty tremendous comeback there.
Gosh, there was, 6 minutes to play in the third quarter, and Ravenwood hadn't scored yet. Put it that way, 25-0. They just found a way, and it was special. You got a first down happening, kind of triggered something. Allie Joyce on the outside from Maryville, just to get the first down, and you see things start to happen. They get a touchdown, and they just don't let up. The defense locks down, 27-25. That was the best flag football game I've seen, and one of the best comebacks I've ever seen. Pretty special.
Well, and remember, the defense couldn't have a mistake, and the offense couldn't have an open possession once that started. And every time they got the ball back, they scored. It was amazing. You're right. One of the best comebacks ever. Maybe the
right
comeback.
Yep.
Had to play a perfect game, really, to come back and do it. And I was at Centennial watching the state lacrosse that night, and also attending something for my daughter in the theater, kind of going back and forth. And I remember when they got down 27-0, I said, well, that's too bad. It's going to work out like that. And then I checked Twitter, your Twitter feed actually, about an hour later, and I was like, oh, wow. That's unbelievable. What a comeback by Coach Rodriguez. So I think we're going to throw it to Rhea right now, and then we'll come back to the desk.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Maggie Calise and Amanda Shanahan, both from that dominating Summit volleyball team, and they're both up for volleyball finalists tonight. So, in your opinion, what was the biggest challenge that Summit faced on the way to its first state title?
I think it was the discipline to get through it all. We worked super duper hard, and it really showed off in the end.
I think just working together as a team, we're all such close friends, so I think challenging each other to do better every day, and I think we accomplished that really well.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right, we are back here with Coach Young of Brentwood Tennis. Coach, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
So, quite the year, third consecutive title, 4 of the last 5. Just talk about how this year was a little bit different.
This year was incredible. Both our boys and girls were state champions this year, so that was super fun to be in Chattanooga in a new location and both teams together to get it done.
Coach, when you think about how you manage your time, can you just talk a little bit about that? Because at any given meet, you're bouncing between multiple courts. Now we got the boys and the girls that made it to state this year. Obviously, just how do you manage your time out there?
What's fun about it is that we all get along, the boys, the team, the girls team, everybody plays together, they get along, so we can practice together, play together, have matches together. So we're kind of like one unit, but 2 separate teams.
So, Coach, you're up for Female Coach of the Year. You could have been up for Male Coach of the Year. Pretty competitive this year with us winning 13 state championships. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's really an honor, honestly. The kids do the hard part, but it's awesome to be able to be here to help represent them as well.
Awesome. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate all you do for WC Athletics, and I imagine you're going to have another pretty good year next year.
I hope so. Thank you for having us.
All right, we're going to go back to no, we're good. Okay, we're going to stay here. All right, and the other girls team we haven't talked about yet is Page Lacrosse.
Oh, man.
Coach Fasano, another team that has won back-to-back titles.
Well, and the intro titles, remember this is, we've had it as club sport forever here now to be sanctioned through the TSSAA and have that opportunity. Page has answered the call back-to-back years, matchup against Seymour in back-to-back years. I mean, you know, as coaches, as everything, it's tough to beat the same team multiple times, let alone in a state final multiple times. And those girls get it done.
Yeah, so it's unbelievable how Williamson County has dominated lacrosse, and not just on the girls' side, but on the boys' side as well. We had Brentwood and Nolensville battle it out for the state championship in AA. Page played for both girls and boys single A. It's caught on pretty quick.
Well, and there's something to be said about it's those semifinals, those early May games, like in our county. Think of the district setup, the region setup, the Franklins, the Brentwoods. You're only going to get 2 of them to advance, and they're going to meet in the semifinals anyway, but we could have that all Williamson County matchup in the finals no matter what. The girls are the perfect size of that, or perfect little, I don't know, they epitomize that a little bit, where you think of if Brentwood can beat Franklin this time, they get to challenge Ravenwood, and Ravenwood gets to beat them. They beat each other up throughout the season. Only one gets to get in that final, and here they are taking it.
Well, and you mentioned it. I mean, we've had the club lacrosse here for so long. They've been playing since they were in elementary school. So we've seen it with wrestling and the growth of our wrestling in the county. It starts there, right? Like if you're not playing it, you want to have multi-sport athletes, but if you don't have a stick in your hand until you're a freshman, probably not going to be winning state championships. So the club part of it is a really huge part of it.
Yeah,
and we've been doing that way before those.
You're just not going to pick that sport up and be successful at it. It's a tough one.
A little hand-eye coordination that goes along with it.
Yeah. So moving on, let's talk a little bit about the male sports teams of the years. One of the stories I love, Indy cross country led by Asher Oates, first state championship. Coach Finley, been there, I believe, in the program's entirety, getting his first state title.
Again, going back to hanging out in Memphis, watching those guys. I mean, Asher, coming in, there was an expectation because he's the defending state champ. There was a thought he's going to be that guy at the finish, but what are the rest of the guys going to do? And that's in cross country. It's running in packs, making that opportunity to push. Those guys as a team did so well with Asher setting that pace, and you got to just give that shout out. Good on them.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because I think that's very important. Everybody knows about Asher Oates, but there were 4 other runners. You want to know how they won the state championship? There were 4 other runners that finished in the top 5: Coleman Root, Keegan Hensley, Dallin Milford, and Calix Yelton. So that's how you win a state championship in the team.
Exactly.
Pretty cool.
I love it. That was so much fun to watch.
Running
That was
in packs,
there
right,
you
Charles?
go.
And also, Nolensville lacrosse winning back-to-back state titles in dominating fashion against Brentwood, 17-8 in that championship game. A lot you can say about that team.
The guys, from Aaron Sylvester to, just everybody on that team, we've been getting used to seeing them. And with lacrosse being that sport that's kind of coming on more and more here in the spring, seeing Nolensville be the team to beat has been a lot of fun to follow, especially these last 2 seasons. And, some of these guys, they've just gotten used to saying their names.
Yeah, no, I agree. And the thing I think is really cool about it is Nolensville was the favorite from the beginning all the way to the end. But everybody knows about Aaron Sylvester and guys like that, the guys that score the goal. Braden Olson, their goalkeeper, he set a state record for saves. A state record in career saves, 756. If they can't score on you, they can't beat you. Braden Olson's my man.
All right, well, we got a special guest here, Coach Riker from Summit Volleyball. Coach, you're sporting a pretty sweet ring here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's a little heavy. Not much else to say. We got a ring.
So what does this mean to you? You've longtime volleyball coach, Summit's first championship, beating, essentially a Williamson County rival, having to play him 5 times. That can't be easy.
It was a great way to finish our season. And, it's always tough playing Brentwood or any other school in our district. We look forward to every game, as we joke about being in the gauntlet, should we say. And every time we play somebody, it's another state tournament, even if it's a district game. So it was special playing them all year and having to play them the 5th time and then playing them in 5 sets.
Pretty intense.
That is a big ring. You almost need a sling. Here's what I think is cool about it. Obviously, it's cool for this team, but you're the only volleyball coach in the history of Summit, right?
Yeah, I started with Charles Farmer. I'm still there.
He started this thing, and so to see it culminate like that, that's for you. That's got to be a little extra special.
It's special, of course. Every time you win, it's going to be a special thing. But this year was really special because these girls and the culture that they brought was just amazing. Every year you look at, what can you teach these kids and what can you get out of them and stuff. And this year was something that it was different. It was what can I get from them? What did they teach me? And they taught me a lot. It was great. We really fed off of each other, and we just had a glorious year. It was good.
Coach, when you think about, obviously we had this all Williamson County battle, but just getting out of our district tournament sometimes is the definitive accomplishment in some ways. How tough is it playing in this district year in and year out?
This district's hard. It is hard. It's like I said, every game is a state tournament. And so you really look forward to those district games, but you really start sweating it.
Hard to miss the district tournament. That's the thing. I always come out, I'm covering district semis more than anything, those elimination games, and you can't miss them. It's great volleyball on top of that.
Yeah, it was definitely a really fun year. So.
Awesome. Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Congrats. Well-earned title this year.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, we're going to throw it to the red carpet.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Aaron Sylvester from Nolensville Lacrosse, who's up for Lacrosse Player of the Year tonight. What has lacrosse meant to you in your time at Nolensville?
Lacrosse has meant everything, just, going to practice every day with your buddies, the guys that you call your family. It's really just the memories, everything we do together. We're all best friends. We grew up playing lacrosse together, and just part of my childhood. It means everything.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Charles, I know you saw Aaron Sylvester play quite a bit this year.
There's just something about, it's one of the sports I'm learning a lot more about. Obviously, I covered some club sports leading into this, but lacrosse is one of those where I'm studying a little more. I'm watching some ESPN broadcasts. I'm just trying to get to know it a little better. And Nolensville, the Centennials, the Pages, the Brentwoods, it's been a nice way to learn by following the success.
And the cool thing, they have been very senior heavy. And so last year they graduated a couple of 50-plus goal scorers. Then Aaron steps up this year, and I don't know if he got to 50, but he was high 40s or 50. So it's really, really cool to see the next guy stand up and put the team on their back, and he definitely did that.
So we are here live at the factory in Franklin for the red carpet show for the 12th annual WILLCOs, brought to you by Walker Chevrolet. It's a little different than doing the weekly TV show here, Tate. We got a lot of action here. I know we've got a lot of people filtering in, trying to get these red carpet interviews in. We're waiting on some people to come join us at the desk. One male Team of the Year nominee we have not talked about yet, a recent male team nominee, Brentwood Track. You talk about some studs.
Yes.
That team.
Well, thinking about that actually goes back to the relay side. You always see the 4x400 to end things out there, and Brentwood didn't have it. They didn't have a 4x400 relay out there, so they were watching and rooting for a couple other teams, including one that starts with an R a little bit. So seeing the Brentwood team cheer on their arch rivals to just make sure.
Rossview?
That's the other. Okay. One of those schools. Yeah. But those guys from Cameron High to Darren to, just the team as a whole. That practice, watching them practice, is elite in itself because the state champions that come out of there.
Yeah, and that's the other cool thing I liked about this team, and you just nailed it. Like, it was like Death, Taxes, and Brentwood High relays in the championship, right? And they didn't have it this year. But I tell you what they did have. They had the 110 hurdle champion, Cameron High. They had the 100 and the 200 meet champion in Darren Ogbonlowo. Coach Whitlock and I have talked about this a lot. I never thought I'd see the day where Brentwood High would have a 100, 200 champion. Darren won them both.
Let alone a sweep. And you had a perfect ACTer there, Liam, helping things out all the way, too.
Well, we are joined at the desk by, speaking of that school that starts with R, Ravenwood Flag Football. We've got Coach Rodriguez and Avery Brown and Karen Merle here with us. Welcome.
Thank you, guys. It's an honor to be able to represent these ladies in Ravenwood High School at this event. This is my second time being able to be here, and you guys do a fantastic job. I'm just extremely blessed to be able to represent these ladies. So we're going to spend one more night together, and hopefully they can walk away with some hardware.
Carol, do you know what we call you? QB1. You are QB1.
Thank you.
Is that good?
Absolutely. She's the best one at Ravenwood High School. Don't tell Femi and Maverick I said that, but that's the truth.
So, Carol, we did, I don't know if you ever watched our weekly show, probably not, but we talked frequently about how you put up video game stats. Just talk about how flag football has evolved in your life.
It's done so much. I did soccer my whole life, and I always loved it, but flag is just something else. It brings so much joy into my life, and the way it's grown over the past 3 years since I've played into different states and across all schools in Williamson County is really amazing.
Awesome. And Avery, you get to join as a finalist tonight. Talk about what the past couple seasons have meant to you.
Well, at first, we kind of just all did it for fun, but I feel like the more we've done it, it's gotten more competitive. It's been more fun and engaging, and it's just meant a lot because of all the relationships we've built too and just how far we've come.
All right, real quick, what's your favorite thing about Coach Rodriguez?
I like that it was so hard on us, but he like jokes as well. And we're just all so close with him, and we couldn't have done it without him.
Yeah, he's the best coach I've ever had by far, and just he puts so much effort into us, and we're his number one priority throughout the whole season, and love him.
Awesome. Well, good luck to you guys tonight, and we're going to throw it out to the red carpet.
I'm here with Cameron High and Jackson Allen from Brentwood. How does it feel to be nominated for a WILLCO tonight and continue to bring attention to Brentwood athletics?
Well, I feel honored to be here and truly thankful. And shoot, I'm blanking here. Cameron, why don't you take it over?
Truly an honor, truly blessed to have all my friends, family, teammates here to support me. Running our track, we've been building a fantastic program. Winning state with the numbers we've had, just truly impressive.
And the football program has truly blessed me. They've poured into me, just put me to work, and I'm really truly thankful they've poured into me, and I'm here today.
Thank you both so much for your time, and good luck tonight.
Hey guys, I'm here with Coach Charles Rathbone, speaking of awesome football coaches, who's up for Male Coach of the Year, along with players Cameron Cruz and Knight Wilson, who are also up for awards tonight. Coach, what was the biggest lesson you learned from coaching Page football this season?
Well, every year it's full of lessons, but really, you take away from the lessons more the relationships and experiences and just the brotherhood we built with these guys, with Cam and Knight and all these guys, especially the class of 26, is just special. It's something that live in Page legacy forever that never could be taken away from us. So, it's I've just learned over the years, you let these kids be who they are and let them be themselves and don't try to change them. And when you do that, they always come out to be the best that they can be.
Awesome, thank you. And players, what was your favorite part of the team culture that Coach Rathbone created?
Definitely the family we had together. Didn't matter who it was, Cam, Cohen, all the guys that moved in. We always bonded together no matter what it was. After practice, we're going out, hanging out, going to the pool. Just built that bond over the year, and it showed up in the games, and we just stayed together and stuck through the whole season.
Kind of the same thing. Coach Rathbone always tells us a player-led team is the best team, and he gives us all the opportunities to be that and continue to build that fellowship with each other throughout the summer and throughout the year, and I think that's what led to our success.
Awesome, thank you guys. Now back to the desk.
All right, we are back here with Coach Luke Finley and Asher Oates, and they just came up. Flash those rings to the camera, gentlemen. Those are impressive. So, Asher, we're going to start with you, up for 3 awards tonight. Just talk about what an incredible senior year it's been. I know you went abroad and did some running early in the season as well. What has this year been like?
Man, it's been a combination of just 4 years of really, really hard work, and it's all come to fruition this year, and I'm so stoked that it's, it came out to be what it did, and, I'm happy to be done, but I'm also, excited for the future.
Coach Finley, you've been with this program since its inception, first state championship. What does that mean to you?
Like Asher said, it's been a long time coming. Asher brought a winning mentality to the team 4 years ago, and the guys believed. He increased our confidence, and we ran as 7 this year, 7 guys running as 1, and it was very sweet. It's been a long ride to get here, but it's wonderful to pull the thing off this year.
Asher, tell me a little bit about just what it was like getting to run with these guys. You guys have been building for a long time. You've been that leader, but being surrounded by the teammates for as long as you have, and you guys getting to win that state title together, that was some kind of special. Just describe that group.
Yeah, my junior year I won a individual state title, but nothing compares to the team title. To be able to share the win with these amazing guys that I've walked alongside for 3 years or more has been just a journey, and I wouldn't regret anything that I've done with them, and I attribute so much of my success to them.
All right, gentlemen, thanks for joining us tonight. Coach Finley, before you leave, I want to say after you won the state championship, several of your colleagues reached out to me and said, we really hope that he's a finalist for Coach of the Year, and here you are. So you're obviously a really well-liked guy around this district.
It's a wonderful coaching community.
Awesome. All right, good luck tonight, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, I am here with two Summit girls, Audrey Cathy from Summit Softball and Summer Riley from Summit Soccer. And what does representing Summit in your respective sports tonight mean to you?
Representing Summit Softball really does mean a lot. The culture that we've built over the last 4 years, I think truly attests to the success we've had this past year.
Exactly for us with Summit Soccer, it's been a huge growing process for us. Going every single year, all we've done is improve and improve. So it's definitely been super exciting to see how much better we've gotten every single year.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right. So we're starting to find our groove here a little bit. I don't know how you guys feel about it. We're getting there. So some of the next groups that are starting to walk the red carpet are the male and female athletes of the year. We just talked with one candidate here with Asher Oates, but we've got several more. You look at this female athlete of the year group: Lauren Banovac, Audrey Cathy, Kara Merville, and Summer Riley. It's a pretty impressive list right there.
Gosh, where do you even begin when you think about it? We're talking a lot about track and field, cross country. Lauren obviously right at the top of that, going to the male side. Asher right at the top of that. But Audrey Cathy and Summit Softball, what that team was able to do, what that group was able to do under Coach Jenny Stevenson, this was a magical postseason run to come out of this group and represent at the state tournament.
Yeah, it got hot at the right time.
Double-digit losses going into tournament time. Nobody believed, but they did. They had a plan all year long, and they go to Murfreesboro. I thought it was a great story. Obviously, Audrey put them on their back and along for the ride.
All right, I think we got somebody on the red carpet.
I'm here with Matthew Anderson from Ravenwood and Davis Cochran from Brentwood. You both are nominated for 2 awards tonight. How does it feel to be recognized for your hard work coming off very successful seasons?
Feels great. It means a lot. I just want to thank my coaches, my family, and my friends for pushing me and supporting me and getting me to where I am today.
Yeah, it feels great to see all the hard work pay off, but obviously all the success isn't attributed to me. If I wouldn't be standing up here if it weren't for all the great coaches and teammates surrounding me. So, credit to them too.
Thank you both so much for your time and good luck tonight.
Claire looked kind of short out there. So we got our guy Troy Crane here. Coach Crane, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Congrats on being a male coach of the year finalist. Quite, you've had a good 2-year run, but I know this year is a little bit special because it didn't finish exactly the way you wanted, but you were able to kind of take that next step.
Yeah, it was a special run, and when you have a special run, it means you also have a special group of young men, and what a privilege it was to be able to coach those guys. I think back about Hudson McKnight, Jackson McCutcheon, and Asher Hun and Luke Purefoy. I mean, those guys, program guys, Brentwood through and through, and just they left their mark on our program, and just thankful for the opportunity to coach them for sure.
I'm glad you mentioned those guys because they were, obviously everybody knows about Davis. He's kind of hard to miss, by the way. I don't know if you saw him out on the red carpet, but those guys, man, they just made so many big shots. And I love the fact that you give them the green light to shoot that shot.
Yeah.
I would think as a player, it gives you a lot of confidence when your coach has the confidence in you to shoot it from Reggie Miller land. It was a fun team to watch. And by the way, I'm glad Charles is here because the hair game would really be bad with the 3 of us up here if Charles wasn't.
He bailed us out again, didn't he?
Coach, let's go back to that state tournament really quick because you ended up playing the best team in the state, if not one of the best in the country, and you pushed them right to the brink. That group, pushing them on the state tournament stage, how big was that?
I mean, it was again, as a special run, and those guys, I mean, they just had that goal. I mean, that's just a goal that they created on their own. When we had that early exit, I keep talking back their junior year against Nolensville, where we was one and done in postseason, and that just fueled the fire, and they put into work in the off season and set that as a goal, and they did everything they had to do to get themselves to the state tournament. So I was super proud of them.
Well, Coach, best of luck tonight. I imagine with the nucleus you got coming back and that big kid out there, we might see you again next year.
Hey, appreciate it. Hey, thanks for having me.
No problem.
Looking good tonight, Coach Crane.
All right, I am here with girls cross country finalists tonight. I've got Sienna Anderson, Lorelei Witten, and Larkin Johnson. What is something people might not realize about being a cross country runner?
I would say that people don't really understand how much like you have to deal with in your mental or like, because it's a struggle to push yourself and discipline yourself to do like stuff.
I think that it's just how much revolves around it in your life. Just running isn't just the running part, but it's what you do before and after and like all the preparation that leads into it.
I would say I don't think people realize how mental it is. I think most people just think it's a very physical sport, but I feel like mentality is a lot of it as well.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Now back to the desk.
All right, we are joined by Coach Dana Fasano from Page Lacrosse. Coach, congratulations. And just talk about back-to-back state titles, pretty impressive.
Yes, it definitely was a journey, and we worked super hard off season, and I think that's one of the reasons why these girls put in so much work in the fall time throughout the summertime. So they really, really deserved it, and they put their trust in God, they put their faith into each other and the team, and we just worked. And even the game, they had everything against them, but they came together and they got another win.
One thing, we're going to get to recognize Sarah here a little bit, but talk about this group as a whole and what it takes to not only get back to the final, but win another one. I mean, being that team to beat, this whole group. Describe some of these girls for us.
Yes, it's amazing to see what these girls can do, and even every single setback, they keep pushing and keep pushing, and it's just amazing. And this group of girls are just super, super special because they are the first group that I started coaching as an assistant coach. So it's just been amazing to see them grow and then just come together, and just the talent that these girls have.
Awesome. Coach, congratulations on your season.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck tonight, and I think we're going to throw it back out to the red carpet.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, I'm here with two Brentwood volleyball players, Lauren Duncan and Eliza McKnight. And if you guys could choose to relive one match from the season, which one would you choose and why?
I would probably relive the match of the state championship, which was super fun with all of our team. It was super fun.
Yeah, I agree. Even though we lost, it still was just so fun, and it was the best way to end the season.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Now back to the desk.
All right, we got the cross-country crew here. Gentlemen, welcome to the set. Just real quickly, tell us about your season.
We had a good season. All of us raced a couple times across the season, ending at the state championship. And we had a really fun county race that happened at the Hermitage local in Nashville, which is a fun way to wrap up the season before heading to Memphis for state.
Yeah, and we all raced pretty much the whole time, and we learned a lot, and we got a lot of practice throughout the season, and then we had some races at the end, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much covered it, but it was super fun racing with these guys all season. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty competitive in Williams County and cross country, I would say. Tate?
If y'all got out there today, since we've been out of season for a little bit, who's taking home first place?
I'd have to go with Caden here because he's just ruthless, and I'm on my break right now. Keller's been on a longer break.
He's like the Energizer Bunny.
Sorry?
He's like the Energizer Bunny.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's got that dog in him, and he barks when he runs, so it's fun.
Well, I have mad respect for you guys because the length of the race, the pace that you all run it the entire time. I don't know how you do it. Charles is a little bit of a runner, but I respect
his
you
wife's
guys
a
big
runner.
time. I think you all got to be a little bit off to do what you do, but I mean that as a compliment. Y'all are Iron Men, really.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, good luck tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to throw it back out to the red carpet.
I'm here with Cameron Pryor, Sashi Ecker, and Annabelle Walton, their girls golf finalists. Considering you all made state appearances this year, how do you handle the pressure of tournament play?
I guess I just take it one shot at a time and focus in the moment.
I'd say golf is really a mental game, so it's just important to, like she said, just kind of take it one shot at a time because there's always going to be things that could get you down, but you just always need to keep your head in the right place.
Whenever I start getting nervous on the course, I'll think of a song in my head or even a Bible verse.
Thank you both, well, all three of you, so much for your time, and good luck tonight.
So we're getting to that point where we got some volleyball finalists that are walking the red carpet. We kind of touched on that earlier. what a competitive group of kids that is. You got a state MVP, you got a Gatorade Player of the Year, you got Lauren Duncan from Brentwood. It's an impressive group. I think we might be ready to go back to the red carpet, so let's do that.
We're ready. I'm here with Jake Santel from Nolensville Volleyball, who's up for Defensive Player of the Year tonight. So what does being a defensive player mean to you?
It means a lot. Yeah, it's pretty cool, be up for award. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Back to the desk.
So now we're getting into something that you know a little bit about, Tate. Football.
A little bit. You don't think I know anything about cross country?
We should
You
go
might
on
know
a race
something
sometime. We'll race the guys, yeah.
No, thank you.
No,
I'll watch.
No. We'll
That
get like a 10-minute head start or so.
Could be a fundraiser for Williamson County Athletics. I think people would come out. So when you look at these lists of football players, an impressive group you got coming out here. We're going to have a few join us here on the stage in a minute. Mitchell Grandjean and Malachi Steele. I saw 4 or 5 Centennial games this year. It seems like every time they threw the bubble screen, Mr. Steele was taking it to the house.
Don't overcomplicate it, right? Like, what's the easiest way to get the ball from here to Malachi and let him do his thing? And that's what they did. That was a great connection, maybe the best connection in the entire district. I mean, there were some great ones, but those two, I'd probably put them number one.
Yeah, guaranteed 1-2 punch. They're going to break away at least one big play a game, no matter what. It's just going to happen. And no matter how much you plan for it, it's probably going to happen again in the same game.
Yeah, all he's got to do is make one miss and he's gone. Nobody's catching him. So the Steele family, speed runs in that family. And, he might be the fastest of the bunch. But it was a fun connection. They scored a lot of points. It's hard to believe because of the way it had been up until last year. But Mitchell Grandjean, he had over 3,000 passing yards. How many playoff games they end up playing? 3?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
they played 4.
4.
Got to the semifinals against Page.
That's right. So, I mean, he's knocking on 300 passing yards a game. With that schedule, tough.
You see some impressive combos throughout these categories. You see Ryan Newell to Oliver Bender. Oliver Bender, a offensive finalist. Newell, a Player of the Year finalist. And then a combo that's a little unorthodox, Femi Babalola and Maverick Chance. Neither, unfortunately, able to join us tonight, but it's not often you have 2 Division I quarterbacks in one program and get an article written about you in the New York Times.
Well, not only Division I, but Boston College and the Naval Academy. I mean, those are 2 really good football programs. So hard to, a lot of people say if you don't have one quarterback, you have no quarterbacks. That's not the truth, because Ravenwood's had 2 quarterbacks for 2 years. They made it work. It was a beautiful thing to watch.
Both those guys supporting the flag football team during the state tournament, too. You saw Maverick on the sidelines working with Carol a little bit, working with Ricky, Femi leading the group of guys there in support. That was pretty special. Think of Ricky Rodriguez having all 3 of his QBs hanging out and supporting one another. That's special stuff.
That would have been a good question for Carol. Who does she identify more like with the player, Femi or Mav?
Oh, man, I think you want to be a little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
What a great fit Maverick Chance is going to be for that Naval Academy scheme right there.
Tailor-made. But the defensive guys, too, man. I know they had Matt Anderson out there earlier. What a war daddy that guy was. If you talk to Coach Hester and Coach Rodriguez, one of the top 3 linebackers to ever play there. Think about that in that story. We just saw Jake Santel, Defensive Lineman of the Year in the region. And 67 tackles as a defensive lineman, That's strong, man, because, a lot of times your job is to eat up the offensive line and the blocks and let the linebackers go make the tackle. He had 67 on the year, 21 tackles for a loss, 9 sacks.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all state to me, which he was.
And both those guys, Jake and Matt, great examples of that true multi-sport stars. They were wrestling championship contenders. I mean, as good as it gets in both sports.
And then Knight Wilson, the only football player up for 2 awards, Defensive Player of the Year and Player of the Year. The Air Force commit had an incredible senior season.
Well, he's one of the most versatile guys in the entire county. He can literally start at almost any skill position, if not every skill position, on offense, on defense, and he can also beat you in the special teams as well. He was a total 3-way player.
Also, I don't think you want to play him in golf right now, too. He's had a little more extra time than some of these guys, embracing that opportunity before going to the Air Force Academy. Just kind of be a senior kid, and I know he's playing a lot of golf. Don't mess with him out there now, too.
I don't think I want to play golf with any of them. So, and not to be outdone, Cameron Cruzy, Page, Offensive Player of the Year in the region, all mid-state, heck of a player as well.
I know there's a lot going on in here, but when he was out on the red carpet, could you hear him?
Yeah.
Does he sound like a quarterback to you?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
that? He sounds like I'm all in. I'm like, I'll follow this guy.
Well, I like how it maintained the cowboy hat on the Page side, too. Somebody had to step up after the Duke of Rudderville, and then beyond that, we're just keeping it rolling. So it's nice to see that happen, too.
All right, well, talking of offensive efficiency, we've got Mitchell Grandjean and Malachi Steele out here. We talked about, I don't know if you heard us talking about you a second ago, every time you seem to throw that bubble screen, this guy went about 80 yards. So, was he your number one target?
100%, man. We put in the work throughout the summer, man, created a great relationship. I mean, that's my guy.
So, what did you guys do? Did you guys work out in the off season? Like, how did you build that relationship between the two of you and the timing?
After practice, before practice, I mean, getting in every little detail, time and the perfection, and then game time came, and then we executed.
Awesome.
Leading the way, guys, thinking about this team and what you guys were able to overcome, reaching deep into that postseason run. Describe this senior year for you. How big was it? How cool was it? What were the feelings like?
Well, you know, everybody knows we started off with something that, you know, made people think that we probably would separate, but, you know, it actually brought us together, and it made us a lot closer. You know, we came that next week and we prepared harder. You know, we laughed harder, and, you know, we just became a better team, you know, with what we were coming through or what we went through.
I mean, it was really fun. I mean, winning, I mean, even the losing, I mean, we learned from our mistakes. Next week, we capitalized every week, tried to improve on the little things that really mattered, and really playoffs was the most fun, I think, of the whole year.
Well, gentlemen, it was quite a story. Really enjoyed watching you guys play. Good luck tonight.
Sir, thank you all.
All right, we're going to throw it back out to the red carpet.
I'm here with Oliver Bender and Ryan Newell. What was the biggest challenge your team faced this year, and how did you both work to overcome it as two of the leaders on the team?
I'd probably say not having a head coach going into spring ball, and then Coach Stidham came along, and he really changed everything, man. He brought the life back to Nolensville football, and just going through the season, getting to know him better. It was a blessing to have him as a head coach, and shout out Coach Tavo
though. Probably the coaching staff as well, but also being listed 5th in the region, and that's just like lit a fire in us, and we don't want to be known as that. So that just lit a fire in us and helped me and Oliver lead the team to where we were.
Thank you both for your time, and good luck tonight.
All right, you know, we had those two Centennial kids up here. Quite the story. So they overcame some adversity this year. We won't get into, you know, that. But, I mean, the run they went on where, you know, he kind of mentioned there, a lot of teams might have just mailed it in.
And they said it perfectly. They handled that pressure. You saw the maturity of those leaders, especially of Mitchell, especially of Malachi, guys like that just took the mantle to be like, hey, we're going to be where we need to be no matter what. We're going to do this as a team-led, a player-led group. It was really special to watch.
All right, we're going to toss it back to the red carpet.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with our boys basketball finalists tonight. I've got Sachi Apuda from Page, Sam Steppen from Ravenwood, and Kobe Jackson from Indy. And which Wilco gym had the best playing environment this season, and why?
I would probably have to say Summit, just because they're our rivals, and every time we play them, it's just packed out. It's always a loud crowd, so I would definitely have to say Summit.
I'm going to have to say Brentwood. Like Kobe said, they're our rivals. I go to Ravenwood, so anytime Ravenwood and Brentwood meet up there, it's just an electric atmosphere. As well, it's kind of a smaller gym, too, so the crowd feels really close to the floor, and it's just really cool for that interaction.
I'd say our gym, because we have regionals there, and it was always packed out crowds, and it was our home, so, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Now back to the desk.
I'm here with Aubrey Gates, Malaya Martinez, and Reagan Vaughn. They're all girls soccer finalists. Looking around at the talent from all your schools tonight, what does it mean to you to be part of such a strong soccer community?
It's just a huge honor. I'm so thankful to be surrounded by such amazing teammates and coaches who care so much about our program and our team. I agree with her. It definitely feels big, and it makes me feel important to be competing against all these girls who are amazing soccer players and to think that I'm one of them.
It means a lot to be part of a really competitive program that can keep up with all the other teams because we push each other to be the best that we can be.
Thank you all for your time and good luck tonight.
All right. So we're moving on to a sport that I know a little bit about, basketball. We just had some of the boys basketball finalists, and we're going to be joined by some of the girls finalists here soon. When you look at this girls list, Charles, what sticks out about this group?
It's really hard to just narrow it down. And that was the thing when we had both Lily and Mia come out for Paige. I thought that was a perfect opportunity, but you got to put Cecily out there. She was a Miss Basketball finalist. Nyla, such a talented young guard out there as well, too. And the really fun thing is, hey, we got a couple juniors, so we get to see some of them come back, too.
We do. We'll start with Lily here, the lone senior up on the stage. UT Martin next year, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I think one of the most impressive things, I got to see you guys play a lot this year. You had so many weapons, and you guys shared the ball so well. Talk about what that was like.
It's obviously super fun to play with people who can score at all different levels, but I think our biggest weapon was that if you stop one player, you still got to stop 4 other players, and so there was never really a good defensive scheme to stop us, and it made us really, really hard to stop.
Mia, what about you?
Yeah, we play really fast, and I think in practice Kaufman challenges us to have everybody be able to score at many different levels. So like Lily said, it was really hard to stop all of us, because if you stop one of us, then there's still 6 more that you have to stop.
Nyla, you had some pretty good talent around you. Josie Ladd, Sarah Brakefield, Reese Mall. Talk about what it was like playing with them, and what are you looking forward to next year?
Yes, sir. Last year we had some really good chemistry. That was one of my favorite teams that I've played with ever. We had 5 great seniors who led us through everything that we went through, and really grateful for them. And obviously our younger girls, it's really fun to, as we start now, summer ball, playing with them and building that chemistry. And I'm really excited for this year with all of our new pieces.
All right, ladies, congratulations on being here tonight. We're going to throw it back out to the red carpet, but good luck.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with 2 of our girls bowling finalists tonight. I've got Abigail Harless from Franklin and Fiona Spellman from Brentwood. And what is one piece of advice you would give to younger bowlers?
I would say it's really a mental game, and you really need to focus on what you're doing. You just take one frame at a time, and some people focus on the high marks and stuff. I would focus on the spares, and that's how you get to the top level.
If you mess up on one frame, just keep going. That's in the past. All you can do is change the future.
Awesome. Now let's check in with Claire at the red carpet.
I'm here with Daria Hamlet, Samantha O'Leary, and Emery Wilson. They're all girls wrestling finalists. What has been your most memorable win or hardest fought match this season?
I would say my state finals match, because it was my first time in the finals, and it was really nerve-wracking. And I know I had beat this girl before, but just in the moment, it was just a difficult time because I was trying to fight for the state champion, and it just did not work out. But it's okay.
Definitely my semifinals match at state, because the past 2 years I have lost in that match, but I won it this year, and I went against a really tough girl, so it was really fun.
My hardest fought match was definitely my con semifinals. It was very hard to get over mentally. To believe in myself that I could actually do more than I thought I could.
Thank you all so much for your time, and good luck tonight.
Gentlemen, how many times are you joined by 4 state champions on the stage at one time? Not very often. Charles, you did such a great job covering this. I'm going to let you take it here.
Oh, well, thinking about it, I'm just going to go down the line here. How about we start with Brody, a 2-timer here. Brody, tell us what it took to become a 2-time state champion. The dedication, everything that goes in with that.
It's a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, doing what you need to do over what you want to do, and just working hard, having fun though.
Zachary, same kind of thing, the opportunity to get to go out there, to get to wrestle as strong as you can, to be one of those dominant guys. Talk about your dedication and just what it takes to be so talented at this sport.
I'd say it's not really much of like talent. I just think if you have the work ethic and are just kind of locked in every time you get an opportunity to go out on the mat, you'll be successful.
Let's see. For both you guys, I know we got to do some practice partner stuff here as well, too. JD, Reed, tell us a little bit about how you guys were able to push one another. Obviously, we see that throughout the county here, but you two especially.
Yeah, so like you were saying, we train together on the daily pretty much. We make each other better, and I think that's why we both won a state title. Like, we were warming up together before the state finals match, even before, even though we weren't on the same team. So I think that made a huge difference, just training together every day. So yeah.
And JD, you guys get to both walk out as state champs. How special was that?
It was pretty cool. Yeah. I kind of expected it to happen, though, so.
I think that goes right in with it, right, Coach?
No lack of confidence in this group. We love it. Gentlemen, congrats on not just your season, but your careers. And you guys have really helped elevate Williamson County Wrestling. I know as County AD, I really appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Hey, I got to say this. As a group, the fit up here, this is the best I've seen.
Yeah, by far.
All four of them brought it. I like it. Y'all look good. You can tell which ones wear a headgear and which one doesn't, which ones don't as well.
Good looking crew. All right, I think we're going to throw it back out to Rhea.
We'll be next.
Including Caroline Pilkington, Reagan Perry, Lauren Anderson, and then Ella Carollo. But what does representing your school through dance mean to you guys?
Representing my school through dance means a lot to me because I want to make sure that there's a positive impact on the community and everyone that would like to join the team.
Representing my school means getting to know more people and putting myself out there to make a positive impact.
For me, I love sharing spirit with the community.
Awesome, thank you guys. Now we're gonna check in with Claire on the red carpet.
I'm here with Elena Stanley and Bella Warner from Independence Girls Bowling. They're both finalists. How does your team help to support each other at matches?
Our team is really supportive by doing chants to encourage all the bowlers, and we do a lot of fist bumps and high fives. Everyone's just so welcoming.
I'd say we're a really loud team, and it's definitely our chants that just make this really energetic feeling throughout the whole team, and I think that's just super supportive.
Thank you both. Congratulations on being finalists, and good luck tonight.
All right, we are back, and we got the boys bowling crew up here. Two schools represented tonight, Independence and Nolensville. We got Bryant Hardy and Jonas Stanley from Independence, and then Matthew McCarter and Braden Rossi from Nolensville. Gentlemen, just talk about what the highlight of your season was.
The highlight of my year was probably going to state with everyone. Regionals was really fun. We all did pretty good in that, and I'm very proud of what we've accomplished this year together. And Brian's been doing pretty good this year. Proud of it. Yeah.
My highlight of the year was probably the first round of districts against Brentwood. Really took a team effort to beat them, and we came together the last Baker's game. So.
The highlight of my season was bowling at 250 against Brentwood, and also bowling with Matthew every single one of my matches.
The highlight of my season was whenever I bowled a 300, and then bowling with Braden too.
Where did you bowl the 300?
Where?
Yeah.
I bowled at Smyrna Bowling Center.
Man.
We're going, right?
What did everybody do?
It was pretty hype. Everybody started screaming, including me. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Real quick, guys, you mentioned the district, the region side. So much of us we get to follow when you get to that state tournament, but how fun is it bowling against the rivals here locally in that district tournament, in that region tournament? Talk about how hyped that gets.
Well, Nolensville actually doesn't bowl against a lot of the Williamson County teams, but it is electric. It's awesome to have the team behind us, and whenever we do get to play Page, it's very intense.
When we go into like tournament play and everything, it's really fun and really competitive. Like all the energy is there, and it's just overall really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of fun to like play the same opponents, and you already know what you're getting once it comes to the district tournament. So it's like.
Are you telling me there's not like scouting reports and things like that? You don't have to watch film on your opponents?
Not really, because you can't really stop them.
Yep.
So
You just got to go out there and do your thing?
yeah, you got to do your thing.
Well said. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Best of luck. And you're showing off the rings here again.
Zoom in on that?
I don't know if we can zoom in on that, but it's pretty impressive. So thanks for joining us tonight, fellas. Appreciate it.
Thank you. That's good.
All right. We are.
That got me hyped up.
I know. We're actually a little ahead of schedule here. How about that?
Well, let's talk about that. He's got a ring. His ring says 300.
I know. When can we go bowling, and who do you think is going to do well? I mean, I haven't bowled
we
in a
can
while,
add
but-
your score and Coach Whitlock's score and your score, and you're not getting 300.
Well, that's a given, I think. But what about you? What's your numbers kind of like?
I've rolled a 200.
Okay, all right. I'm close. I think I was a 180 once.
Problem is I can't spin it, so I don't think it's possible to get much. Yeah. Anyways, what's your high score?
I don't know, man. I think maybe if I got over 150, that would be pretty good.
You didn't take bowling at Vanderbilt as a PE credit?
That was not offered. I think I taught it at Pepperdine. No, I'm just kidding. That's not true. That's not true. So, yeah, I think it would take me 4 games to bowl 300.
That's not good.
No,
no.
It's not.
You're not on my team then.
No, definitely not. So now we're getting on to the dance and the cheer categories, 2 categories that maybe don't get as much publicity as they should. But when you look at these TSSAA state tournaments and then national championships, it's something that Williamson County is very successful in.
You were a dance dad, if we're not mistaken, here too, and thinking of being out here. This is your insight spot, right?
Former award winner. I know a little bit about dance, and I think she's ready at the red carpet to talk to somebody.
You're right, I am. I'm here with our boys tennis finalists tonight, including Stone Lohmeyer, Grayson Meeker, and Caden Thrower. In your opinion, what were your biggest strengths on the court this season?
For me, it would be my serve, but also the team behind me. It was great to have their support, and we had a great brotherhood. It was great.
I think my strength was my mental strength because tennis is a very mental sport, and having that really helped me on the court. And of course, just all my teammates and coach were very supportive.
I'd say my biggest strength was probably my serve and volley.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
I'm here with Tyler Fossick, a boys tennis finalist. What is a life lesson that tennis has taught you?
I think I've just really learned how to fight through adversity and just never give up.
Thank you so much for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right. We have our cheer finalists with us tonight. Tate, I said you knew a lot about football. I think you know a lot about cheer as well.
I love cheer.
You
I know this. They're always I love it when they come up here to the red carpet. They always have the best personalities. But, buddy, go to a cheer practice. How long does a usual practice last?
About 2 hours.
Okay. If you can make it through the first 30 minutes, then you've done something. So, I know that. They work as hard or harder than anybody. And the games are nowhere near as fun without them.
So, ladies, thanks for joining us tonight. I just want to what was the highlight of this past season for you? Your senior year.
My senior year the best highlight was probably winning state. It was so much fun, and just winning with my girls it was amazing.
Of my senior year, the best highlight was getting a new coach and taking us all under her wing. She was absolutely amazing, and just building a bond with all the new JV girls and everyone on the team.
I would say the highlight for me was the Battle of the Woods game. It always brings the team all together in the school, and it was just really nice to have it at home. And yeah.
To me, the highlight of my senior year was whenever we won the state championship for football. It was just a great time, and finally, after going for the past 4 years, we finally got to do it, so that was just a great experience.
Well, ladies, thanks for joining us tonight. We wish you the best of luck in this award ceremony, and best of luck down the road.
Thank you.
All right, I think we're going to go back to the red carpet. Oh, okay, so we're going to stay here. So the ring game tonight is pretty strong.
She had Jolette had a nice one, real nice one.
Oh man, we're seeing some good ones. Again, going back to the bowling side, that 300 one was pretty neat. Think of Warren Riker coming in. That he needed a sling, like he said, right?
And then Asher Oates had both of them on. By the way, we were moving along pretty quick. Asher's game, obviously he can run, but his fit tonight was strong too.
It was.
He was blinged out, looked good. The hair.
Well, he's up for 3 awards.
Yeah, I know, but if he's up for best dressed now.
Yeah, we might have to add that in next. I think we got Claire on the red carpet.
I'm here with Anna Keeney and Clayton Blanton, both from Ravenwood, nominated for girls and boys track. What accomplishment are you most proud of from this season, and how do you plan to keep improving going into your senior seasons?
I think something that I'm super, super proud of was my finally getting a state championship this year. I ended up getting 2, and it was really rewarding, especially after being in second over and over and over again. And going into next year, I think something that I'm really looking forward to and that's going to work out is the consistency. And I think being able to come to practice every single day and be healthy is just something that I'm really grateful for.
I think my most proud accomplishment from the season was placing 6th place at Nike Indoor Nationals. And then going into my senior season, I'm probably just going to focus on my recovery and my health and just going to practice every day.
Thank you both so much, and good luck tonight.
You know the best part about a live broadcast is we get to ad-lib a little bit. We've got our good friend Bobby Borbeck here from Walker Chevrolet. This
Thank
wouldn't
you,
be
guys.
possible.
Thank you very much for having us here.
Bobby, I know you've been probably out here working the crowd. What do you think so far?
You know what? I'm going to have to take some notes here from my man, and it's going to be a Popcorn City event tonight.
I was going to ask you if there's a competition of award shows, the Wilco's wins, and it is what kind of a win?
It's a Popcorn City win,
It's
baby.
a Popcorn City win, baby. Boat Race City.
He's been waiting to say that since game day at Centennial
Well,
earlier
and I
this year.
couldn't be there, but I heard he nailed it too. I heard his delivery was spot on.
Yep.
It's in the hidden footage.
Excellent coaching. I was coached up.
So, Bobby, obviously, you and Brock Daly, general manager of Walker Chevrolet, do a lot for Williamson County schools. I'm going to highlight that a little bit later tonight. But why is this such a meaningful sponsorship for you guys?
Well, you're talking about, Billy Walker, 3rd generation here in Franklin, 100 years of the family-owned dealership. And what it means to the community. They've always been entrenched in the community, always giving to the youth programs. Brock is huge about that. There's not a sport that this guy doesn't love, that's for sure, or has played from his days as a youth to seeing his passion at the dealership, coaching us up as a team, and then also passing that on to sponsoring and supporting Wilco here. I mean, I've loved every bit of being part of the program here, representing Walker Chevrolet at events, and it's been our honor. It's absolutely been our honor. We love it. We're passionate about it, and I couldn't imagine any place else to be tonight than with you guys.
Well, we certainly appreciate it. I know Mr. Daly is excited that his Georgia Bulldogs are going to the College World Series.
Yeah, that is true. They're in the College World Series here. What do you think, huh?
Who would have thunk they're a baseball school now?
Yeah.
Hey, can I do one more ad lib? When am I ever going to get a chance to do this? Of course. Bobby, we got to do this together. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
On your way out, don't you buy until
you give Walker Chevrolet a try.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
I think we're going to throw it to the red carpet. Bobby, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate
Franklin boys soccer and Ravenwood boys soccer, they're both finalists this year. Both Franklin and Ravenwood are dominant boys soccer teams. What have these programs meant to you over the past 4 seasons?
It's been really big for me. Putting on the Franklin jersey each game meant a lot. You quickly realize that when you have that jersey on, you're playing for something much bigger than just yourself. You're representing the whole legacy of the program, the coaches, your teammates, your school, your community. And by being able to play for all that, I can really put it all out on the field.
Yeah, it just means a lot. Just making new friends with a team and just being part of a family of like Ravenwood soccer and playing for the school and something bigger than yourself. It just means a lot.
Thank you both for your time. Good luck tonight, and now let's pass it to Rhea.
Thanks, Claire. I'm here with the rest of our boys soccer finalists. I've got Aiden Pierpoint from Page and Aiden Wells from Brentwood Soccer. And then what was your favorite goal or just general favorite memory from this season?
For me, it has to be scoring 2 goals against Franklin. They're our biggest rival in the district, so yeah.
For me, I would say scoring a kickoff goal against Nolensville. I tried it a couple times throughout the season, but scoring a goal from halfway at the start of the second half was crazy.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Now back to the desk.
So our boys soccer finalists, obviously an impressive group. When I looked at the nominations for that, I was like, how do you whittle that down to 4? There's probably at least 4 other kids that deserve to be here that maybe aren't. Charles, I know you were there for that Ravenwood championship. What was that like?
Well, that was so special to get to see because that was a rematch from 2 years prior as well, too. And it was the first championship for that Ravenwood program. It's been working to get there and get back there. And that team, the camaraderie they share, Coach Reed's, just what he pushes on everybody and how they respond. And of course, it had to go to PKs, too. So always some kind of special. Connor Shave with a great stop there. Simon Hetrick, of course, been so much fun to follow all these years, too. But what a fun way to kind of cap it. And hey, we had Franklin right on the other side. Real close to maybe having that all WILLCO final.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the 4, they all deserve to be there. But just some names that we've got so many tough categories. Mm-hmm. You're right. Probably more than 4. I mean, there are probably 6 more that could have been there. I mean, this is tough. You know, you got Aiden Pierpoint from Page. Mm-hmm. He is Mr. Goal Scorer. Simon Hedrick, the state champ. Aiden Wells from Brentwood. He's the district offensive player of the year. So think about that, right? And then I'm kind of partial to the goalkeeper, Sawyer Skelton. Over 10 clean sheets in the year. I mean, that's pretty strong when you're talking about goalkeeping.
And when you talk about the strength of Williamson County, Ravenwood state champ, obviously have a great team, won the regular season district title, but did not win the district tournament, did not win the region tournament, and really, you know, we talked about on the show, got that nice RPI draw on the bottom half, not having to, you know, go against Bearden until the championship. It's pretty strong. I mean, there's some other teams that could have gotten through and done well in that state tournament as well.
Once again, guys, I talk about the job I get to do is follow all these teams, all these schools, and all these programs, but our local district semifinals, those elimination games, are electric. Electric atmosphere at Franklin High for the soccer tournament here, too. You just couldn't be in a better atmosphere. And that just shows it's so much fun seeing how these districts push one another, how these schools and the rivals come together. And, man, we got some great talent out here.
Now, we can't close out boys soccer without talking about our guy, Coach Burgoyne from Franklin, finishing up his career this year, just 1 game short of getting to play for a state championship. I know you've spent a lot of time with him. What are some of your highlights from covering him?
Well, thinking about doing the double duty, I mean, that's one thing, to be coaching the girls' side for as long as he did, to come back and coach the boys' side. I mean, Franklin soccer for a decade plus has gone through Coach Burgoyne, and what he gets out of his kids is just so dynamic and so much fun to see the passion come out of that. And of course, the head coach for both has been with them a long time, so excited to see how that process continues to go at Franklin High. It's Coach Burgoyne's legacy carrying on for sure, though.
Here's what I would say. There's 2 Hall of Fame coaches on the women's side at Franklin. The stadium and the field are named after them. There's 3 Hall of Fame coaches now. Mike Burgoyne's a Hall of Fame coach.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, we're going to throw it out to Ray on the red carpet.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with our boys baseball finalists, Brett Pachorek and Wyatt Clater from Ravenwood and Nolensville. What motivates you guys to continue improving your skills as players?
Just the dream to play in the big league since I was a little kid really just motivates me and helps me keep going throughout the grind and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Just I want to be an MLB player, so that's just been a dream of mine, and so I just want to be the very best that I can be.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Now to Claire.
Thanks, Rhea. I'm here with Anna Johnson, Maddie Kreisman, and Chloe Rowland, who are all softball finalists. What was your most memorable game this year and why?
I think one of my most memorable games was in the district tournament against Nolensville when we beat them, and we've never been able to do that before.
My most memorable game was our district championship against Summit.
And then mine was the district championship against Franklin.
Thank you guys so much and good luck tonight.
So now we're on to the baseball, softball portion of the show. We're going to talk about this a little bit. When you look at these baseball finalists, again, there's probably a few guys that could have crept onto this list. You've got 2 Nolensville kids, 2 Ravenwood kids, our 2 state tournament representatives at the 4A level. But Cale Barney, Oregon State, Waxtor, Virginia, Michael Holt, Vanderbilt, and Brett Pachorik is still young.
Well, which offer hasn't he had yet, though, too? Where
Right.
does he want to go?
Right. The reigning Wilco winner down there. It's amazing how strong baseball has become. It used to be just kind of 1 or 2 teams, and now really with the emergence of that Nolensville program and the consistency they've shown under Coach Hudson, they're a force to be reckoned with.
It's across the district. That's what we kind of get to see and we get to grow on. There's not a bad night of baseball, and you think of how much baseball these guys play, those 3-game series in the district side. They get to see each other so often. Watching Nolensville and Ravenwood, that was, the kind of quality of go to the game you just want to see. The talent level out there from top to bottom. Obviously, we got 4 of the best right here, but both these teams have another 4 on there where it's like, hey, they're college caliber and beyond players, and so you just get to watch some really good ball.
No, I think what you said was right. It used to be Brentwood, and then it would be Brentwood and Summit, Brentwood and Independence, but now it's all of them, right? Like Page is playing great baseball now, best season they've ever had. So it is. It's you got 9 schools, they all play great baseball, and a lot of the people they go up against, the districts are a lot smaller, right? So they're not splitting up, cutting up the athletes. And you just said it at the beginning. Of the 4 finalists, Oregon State, Vanderbilt, and Virginia, and the other one is because he's an underclassman or was an underclassman. That's strong company right there.
Yeah, and you brought up a good point. Page's season maybe got a little bit overlooked because the success that Ravenwood and Nolensville had. They had a tremendous season, and in any other district or region, well, any other region, because they won their district, they might have been playing in Murfreesboro as well.
Same could have been said on the softball side, but you mentioned it on the Page side. That group, that camaraderie out there under Coach, it's just been so much fun to see, and that's the Nolensville, the Ravenwoods, the Brentwoods. There's something about the baseball guys as a whole where their team group, the chemistry they share, how they support one another. We've seen some really, really talented groups here over the last couple of years.
Yeah, and when you're talking about softball, it's kind of the one sport that we really haven't broken through in terms of a state championship. Summit, obviously, on a tremendous run to finish the season. Nolensville had a great season winning their district. Franklin, much improved team this year. Chloe Rowland, a finalist. She carried them to some big wins in the postseason. It's an impressive group. Anna Johnson from Page. Page got a tough draw in that sectional, having to play Stewart's Creek, and fell short.
These teams, the way they ended up playing each other so often there, Page and Summit ended up being must-watch softball. When you watch Nolensville and Franklin play in the district tournament, same kind of thing. But Page is one of those where there's a lot of girls coming back, including Miss Anna there, and it's kind of that state tournament or bus season coming up, which we're pretty excited to see for sure.
Well, I think we're going to throw it out to Rhea on the red carpet.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with our flag football finalists tonight. I've got Emma Archer from Brentwood and Kennedy Black from Fairview. And what excites you most about the future of girls flag football?
What excites me the most is the continual growth of the sport. It's so exciting to see all of these colleges now having flag football, and that more girls can have the opportunity to play Division I flag football, and that it's even coming to the Olympics in 2028.
I would also like to say what excites me the most is that the growth and having the girls younger than us have more opportunities to spread their wings and go farther in life, playing flag football and playing the sports that they love and having more just opportunities to play.
Thank you guys so much. Good luck tonight.
No one else saw that but us. But we got to give a little shout out to the Brady Maid and TNDV crew here tonight. That's the quickest mic change of batteries I've ever seen in my life.
That was very impressive.
Yeah. So, Rhea, just talking to a couple flag football finalists there. Tate, we talked about Emma Archer a lot this year.
Well, we call her Pick Six. We
You
call
have
Carol
to.
Merville QB1. We call Emma Pick Six. 27 interceptions in 15 games. Not one, not two, 7 pick sixes. 7 interceptions returned for a touchdown. We kept talking about it. I don't know why you keep throwing it in her direction. It'd be really easy. I don't know what, okay, what side of the field is she on? We're going to that side. And then 15 plus pass breakups. My good friend, Coach Reinbold, coaches the secondary. He likes to say it was a lot of coaching. I think it was athletic ability and instinct on Miss Archer's behalf.
Probably a combination of both.
A little bit of both. But great ball skills. She is. We used to love to watch the highlights. It wasn't like the ball just came in her direction. She caught it. She identified where it was going to be, put her foot in the ground, break on the ball, drive through it, and take it to the house. Loved it.
Yeah, and then Kennedy Black from Fairview. If you talk to Coach Hughes, he insists that she is the best player in the state, which is obviously pretty strong statement, and she's amongst some pretty strong company tonight.
Well, Coach says, almost 1,700 yards of offense. You can't not discredit that at all. And plus, she is that true two-sider, too. She came away with 6 interceptions, playing defense as well, always leading the polls, too. She's been so much fun to watch. And, Coach Hughes knows his flag football, too. You got to remember that. So this is a guy who coaches well beyond here and has been playing forever. So our ambassador to the sport, let's go ahead and put it that way.
All right, another sport that we dominate, girls lacrosse. Ladies, welcome to the stage.
Thank you.
All right, just give me a little bit of a highlight of your season, if you could sum it up in a few words.
Definitely winning state 3 times in a row, but 2 times for TSSAA. Not on.
No.
Highlight of my season was probably just getting back to playing after I tore my ACL this past summer, so that was great.
The highlight of my season was definitely winning state, and just I had such good chemistry with my team this year. It was super special. So.
The highlight of my season was just building over time over the year. Like, we started maybe not as strong, and together as a team, we just built off of each other and ended with some great wins.
In terms of how competitive lacrosse here, every Williamson County program seems to excel. Do you guys play club together? What is that competition like? Is there a big rival?
So the Brentwood and Ravenwood, they can probably talk about the big rival, but Franklin, Brentwood, and Ravenwood were all in the same district, and we're all super competitive with each other. The 4 of us all play club together in the summer, train together all year, so.
Same team? Same club team?
Overlap a little bit, yeah.
All of us play club, like Anna said, but we're all friends off the field, but when we're on the field, it gets kind of feisty. So, yeah, that's how I would describe it.
Yeah, it's really fun seeing the girls that you train together with, and also just seeing how great we are and build up each other. And so playing against each other, it's super fun and also really competitive. But yeah.
As the sport of lacrosse grows in Tennessee, it's definitely always a competition, whoever you're playing, especially with these big schools in the higher division, but always knowing that when you step on the field, there's going to be some sort of competition, and that's just really growing the sport, and it's been amazing.
Wow. Girls, thinking about this opportunity here, too, tell us a little bit about where we're going to be going in terms of this lacrosse sport. Where is it going? Talk about how much it's been fun to kind of launch it within the TSSAA.
It's definitely been something special going to the first state championships. I know for all of our teams competing in those divisions and those tournaments, but I think the sport is just really going to grow in terms of popularity and the younger girls coming up to play with us, but I think it's really going to grow and be popular in the next coming years.
Yeah, especially as it's its second year and being school sanctioned, I think a lot of girls are seeing it grow and are wanting to join as it has become a school sport. And I know all of our teams are full of great girls, and it's so fun to play with outgoing and super kind individuals.
I think the sport is definitely going to grow. It's really booming right now, but it's growing a lot on social media. So I think that'll influence it, especially in our area, because, Brentwood, So, yeah.
I think the school sanction just adds to the competitive nature of the sport. It's more like, oh, now it's our school versus your school instead of kind of club. Yeah.
Awesome. Great job tonight, ladies. Congrats on being finalists, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm here with Ethan Glesney from Summit and Elliston Smith from Ravenwood, who are nominees in our media categories tonight. So I'm wondering, how did you guys become interested in sports media?
When I was in elementary school, my older brother Easton, he came through Ravenwood and did just the same thing I'm doing, made hype videos for football, basketball, so that was definitely a huge inspiration to me.
My little brother started doing graphics and taught me how to do it, and I caught the bug. It's grown from there. Yeah.
Awesome. Now we're going to throw it to Claire. Awesome.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
LSAA sanctioned sport for 2 seasons. What does it mean to you to be one of 4 finalists for Boys Lacrosse Player of the Year?
I'm honored. Like, all the guys that are nominated, I mean, there's only 2 of us here, but they're straight killers. So, like, I'm honored to be in the conversation with them.
For me, it's just being a big, huge honor. I mean, we've had a couple other awards that we've done, but this is, for me, the biggest one.
Thank you guys so much, and good luck tonight.
So we're sitting here. We just talked to those ladies from lacrosse. Interesting, they overlap on the same club team. I mean, can you imagine that much talent on one team?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to watch that, but what a great group that was. They're up there. That was a good group.
Very well spoken.
Loved it.
Mm-hmm. We've seen, I think I've watched Anna Zone play for like 8 years, it seems like, at Franklin High. So to see her get the opportunity and see those battles again, to have Franklin, Brentwood, and Ravenwood all share that same district, end up meeting in a state semifinal usually or something like that too. That's just a lot of fun to see.
That's a tough category as well.
No doubt, no doubt. I think we're going to toss it to Claire back on the red carpet.
I'm here with Riley Katina, Kaden Nava, and Olivia McDermott for Media Student of the Year. Being media students at your school, what is the project you created you are most proud of?
I would say I'm currently most proud of my Samoa project that I got to film in Samoa recently. That was really cool to me.
I would say my soccer regional, because I got to go out, have a good time, and film soccer.
My project I'm most proud of is the Independence High School reel that I got to put together for all the incoming students.
Thank you guys so much, and good luck tonight.
All right, now we are joined on the stage with Josie Reinbold, Keenan Fisher, Carter Ezel, and Kylie Ellison. This is one of the fun moments here because they don't exactly know why they're here. They know they're nominated for a pretty significant award, and they're going to see how it plays out. So I know this is an exciting time for you guys as well as us because we're happy for you to be here. So if you could just talk, Carter, I've known you quite a long time. You used to come to my basketball camp. Didn't come play for me. That was a little disappointing, but that's okay. Just talk about, your senior year, you got hurt, faced a little bit of adversity. Just talk about what that was like.
Yeah, it was tough. Was excited about a good senior season and then got hurt kind of midway through. So it was a little bit discouraging, but I was able to make it back for the whole district season. And we ended up, I had a great rest of my year and ended up having a lot of fun with it. So overall, I was happy with the way it went. So.
Now, Kylie, you are a 3-sport star, correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about how you actually make that work. That's pretty impressive.
So basically, during the cheer season, I do like the fall and like winter. So I cheer for football and basketball. And then for softball and flag football, our coaches were able to work out the days. So like flag football will be on Wednesdays and Fridays. And then softball will be like the rest of the days. So I just worked my way around all of them.
Now, guys, we don't see that very often, a 2-sport star in the same season. That's pretty impressive right there. So,
Thank you.
Speaking of 2-sport stars, Josie,
yes.
Soccer and flag football.
Yes, sir.
The question I have, what was it like playing for your dad?
Well, it was just amazing. It was a great way to end senior year because he's such an inspiration, and he's always taught me how to work hard and be kind to others and good things will happen to me. So it was really a great way to end my high school season.
Keenan, 3-sport star, correct?
Sir.
And where are you headed next year?
Going to the University of Indianapolis for football and track.
So you don't often see, you were the kicker for the football team. What events did you run in track?
I did high jump and the 300-meter hurdles.
See, when you hear he's a kicker, that's not exactly what you expect to hear, right?
Yeah.
No. So, also a soccer player?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Good deal. 3 sports again. How did you make soccer and track work in the spring?
The coaches were flexible with me. I was late to a few warm-ups, but most of the time it was not overlapping, so just made it work. Went to track in the start of practice and then finished with soccer.
I got one for any one of you to take here, actually, too, because I'm a big multi-sport push. I always want everyone to have that opportunity. Do you have any advice for the younger athletes out there in terms of managing your time or just taking on something that's, hey, I love football, for example, but I also want to do this, that kind of thing? What advice would you have for those younger athletes out there?
I think that if you really love a sport, then you're going to be able to make it work no matter what. It's just how much you want to be there.
All right. We appreciate you guys being here tonight. Best of luck. We're pulling for you. And thanks for coming.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
All right, gentlemen. We are done with interviews. 6:31. We got a little bit of time here to kind of wrap it up. I think the thing that, and obviously this can't be like a 7-hour deal, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing that I kind of regret a little bit is we don't get to talk to these kids more in depth because these kids are really well spoken.
They always have been every year. It's one of my, obviously the main show is what it's for, but I love this. You get to see them. I didn't think about it until just now, but the lacrosse ladies are a lot like the football players. Usually they got their hair pulled back and they got their goggles on. You got to sit there for a second before you can pick out which one is which. But and then they get up there and you get to see their personalities. It's great. I love it.
It's part of the reason why I do what I do is get to see these kids, interact with them, learn a little more about their families, siblings. Usually you get to follow whole families through, think about some of these kids like that. So it's just, and everybody is so well spoken. Great student athletes out here. So many of these kids up here, we're seeing honor rolls, 4.0 pluses. I mean, I was not one of those guys for sure. So I always feel like I'm outclassed talking to these student athletes first, and that's something we do so well here in this district.
Well, it has been a banner year. You're going to hear that a lot. You're going to hear the term 13 state championships, 6 runners up. I had a conversation with Dr. Qualls a few weeks ago, just talking about how, you would expect a school district that's this successful to probably be the biggest school district in the state. It's not. It's the 6th biggest district in the state. In fact, Shelby County School District and Metro Nashville have twice as many kids as we have here in Williamson County. Yeah, just utter domination across the board. It makes it fun.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, and it's all sports, right? Like, it's spread across them all. There's certain places where 2 or 3 sports, that's what they win every year. You talked about it all day, cross country, tennis, bowling. We had a bowling state champion. Lacrosse, dominated lacrosse, soccer, track and field. It's all of them. And a lot of as Charles was talking about, a lot of multi-sport athletes as well. So always love to see that. And it's just we didn't get to see as many as the coaches tonight. Obviously we're going to honor a bunch of them later, but such great coaching. You were one of them for such a long time. And, the time that those men and women put in, Coach Fasano, that was awesome, right? It's just a lot of servants. I think with that word gets used a little too loosely sometimes in today's culture, but servant leaders, we got a bunch of them here in Williams County.
Mm-hmm. Well, thinking about that and expanding on thinking coaches, you got to say something about the parents here too. We've been able to follow these kids. I've been able to follow these kids from the sidelines for so many years too. The families, the parents that lead the way here. We talk about the exceptional abilities of all these kids. And I mean, you guys are moms and dads and everyone out here too, but to have the parents' support consistently push these kids. I mean, we just talked to a Keenan Fisher, for example. He has to go to a soccer match and track and field practice, everything. You got to find ways, the build up to get to this point. That's a lot of dedication from the whole family.
Yeah, because this doesn't happen without the parents and the consistency of the habits that, because we forget these older kids that are being honored tonight, they can probably drive, but this didn't happen overnight. They had to, get taken to practice when they were younger. You hear stories about, last night at the John Mayer banquet, we heard his son Jack talk about how he played on 3 different teams and how his parents had to drive him all over Nashville on a Saturday in order to get him to all these places. So, you're absolutely right. The parents have a big role in this.
Well, and you'll hear it tonight. I don't know who's going to say it, but you'll hear it because it's happened every year. But in the backstage interviews, somebody will say, I want to thank Mom for doing my laundry and Dad driving me to practice. That's always a big part of it too. And I know this is an athletic event, but also the other thing I love about it, and I know it's something that's near and dear to your heart too, but the media students here, this is pretty much student run and produced. That's unbelievable. Where else does that happen? So the media departments that we have here, the media teachers that we have here, and the media students here are unbelievable. You got Claire and Ray out there. I think they're as good or better as some people on TV. So I think that's unbelievable too. I don't know anywhere else where you could put on an event like this or put on an event like game day and the students produce it and run it.
It's unbelievable. And there's one other aspect to that, and we don't really bring this up. It's an important part of Williamson County, the middle schools. We got great, when I took this job, probably my biggest learning curve has been middle school athletics in general. And I've got a great group of middle school athletic directors that have kind of held my hand this past year and told me where to be and what, how some different things work. It's been pretty amazing. So, gentlemen, that's year 1 in the books for me. We're getting ready to have year 12 of the show. Charles, you brought an amazing aspect to this tonight. Much appreciated. We're going to renew your contract, that's for sure.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
You got to get him to sign it.
That's true. Need to be a better businessman. So that's going to wrap up our red carpet show. We're going to be back in about 23 minutes to get this thing kicked off. The 12th annual Wilco's, brought to you by Walker Chevrolet. Don't go anywhere. We will be back in about 20 minutes. right. Welcome to the 12th annual WILLCO Awards presented by Walker Chevrolet. I'm Patrick Whitlock, Williamson County Schools Athletic Director. And boys, this first year gone by pretty quick. It seems like we've been planning this forever. The people in this audience tonight have given us a lot to be proud of in what has been a record-setting year for Williamson County sports and athletics. I'm joined tonight by my co-host and my co-MC, Tate Matthews. Tate, welcome back to another WILLCO Awards. This event never seems to disappoint.
Never disappoints. The 13th, a little different layout this year. I love it. I like the design, but always a great night to highlight and celebrate our young athletes, coaches, and teams. And this event is often imitated but never duplicated. So very excited to have another WILLCO's the 13th. It's going to be exciting.
None of this would be possible without the support of Brock Daly and Walker Chevrolet. I'd also like to thank Mark and John Street at Street Tuxedo, longtime sponsors of the WILLCO Awards, providing the tuxedos and helping everyone look their best tonight. I'd also like to recognize Creed Henderson and the entire WCTV team, Brian, Heather, and Will, for bringing us the live stream this evening. And a special thanks to Mark Parrish, TNDV, and Matt Brady, sponsors.
We've got some great ones, and these events don't happen without them. And the best part about it is most of them, almost all of them, have been with us since the beginning, from the very first one, and they're still here. So again, we're in the business of celebrating young people, and our sponsors are as well. So thank you to them very much, because without them, these don't happen.
And thank you to Adidas and Matthews Team Sports for outfitting our teams this year and providing our gift bags for our finalists tonight.
A reminder that all the finalists will receive a personalized WCS Sports Conference Challenge coin presented by Walker Chevrolet for being honored as a top student athlete or coach in the WCS Sports Conference, with each category winner receiving the coveted glass trophy. Thank you to Copy Solutions for the awards, and they've done those every year, Coach Whitlock.
And Tate, before we go any further, let's talk about the team and individual successes that we had this year in Williamson County. The WCS Sports Conference had 13 state championships, 6 runners-up, 20 individual state titles, and 14 individual runners-up. That was a new WCS record for state championships. Not bad for the 6th largest district in the state.
Pretty good for your first year as district athletic director as well. I know you had a lot to do.
Had nothing to do with me, but thank you.
Team champions this year, 13. Team state championships, 13. Led by Brentwood, cross country, girls cross country for the 6th consecutive year. Boys tennis state champions, girls tennis for the three-peat, 3rd in 4 years, and then also boys track as well. Ravenwood had 3 state championships. Yep. Flag football for the 2nd year in a row for those counting. There's only been 2 years they've won them both. Girls lacrosse, and then also, for the first time in school history, boys soccer. Page with 3 state championships, football, state champions in 5A, while girls golf and girls lacrosse repeated as state champions as well. Nolensville with 1 state championship, boys lacrosse repeated as state champs. Independence won their first ever boys cross country state championship. And the Summit Lady Spartans, first ever volleyball state championship. 6 out of 9 schools had a team championship or a runner-up. 6 of the 9 schools had an individual and or a team champion. Give yourselves a hand.
Well, Tate, let's get to the part we're here for. It's time to recognize our athletes, coaches, and teams. The video packages tonight were done and produced by Christian Taylor. A special thanks to Charles Pulliam of the Williamson Herald for helping with the photos. And as the winner of each category is revealed tonight, please come up to the stage, and Miss Erin Powers, our photographer, will direct you on getting your picture taken. Tate, let's go to our first category.
We will start with fall sports. The fall consisted of 5 team championships, 3 state runner-ups, along with an individual title and a runner-up. The finalists in girls cross country category are
Sienna Anderson, Summit High School. Lauren Banovac, Brentwood High School. Larkin Johnson, Centennial High School. Lorelei Witten, Summit High School.
And the Wilco goes to Lauren Banovac, Brentwood High School. Lauren is the first recipient from Brentwood High to win the Girls Cross Country Award.
All right, our next category is boys cross country, and the finalists are
AJ Allgood, Ravenwood High School. Asher Oates, Independence High School. Caden Pease, Summit High School. Keller Vaughn, Brentwood High School.
And the Wilco goes to Asher Oates Independent High School.
The finalists in the defensive football category are
Jackson Allen, Brentwood High School. Matthew Anderson, Ravenwood High School. Jake Sintel, Nolensville High School. Knight Wilson, Page High School.
And the Wilco goes to Matthew Anderson, Ravenwood High School. Player to win this award, with the most recent being current NFL player Junior Colson.
Lauren Banovac, Girls Cross Country Player of the Year. Lauren, what does receiving this award mean to you?
It means a lot to me after all 4 years of really hard work and dedication and consistency. And I definitely wouldn't be here without my amazing coaches and my teammates and my twin sister. So yeah, it means a lot.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, and back to the stage.
All right, the finalists in the offensive football category are
Femi Babalola, Ravenwood High School. Oliver Bender, Nolensville High School. Mitchell Grandjean, Centennial High School. Cameron Cruzy, Page High School.
And the Wilco goes to Cameron Cruzy, Page High School. Cameron is the third Page Patriot to win this award.
With Asher Oates, our boys cross country winner tonight. What are you most proud of when you look back at your cross country season?
Man, I'm just most proud of the moments that I've had with my teammates. They've really been my inspiration over the last 4 years, and I couldn't ask for a better team.
Thank you. Now back to the stage.
The finalists in Football Player of the Year category are
Maverick Chance, Ravenwood High School. Ryan Newell, Nolensville High School. Malachi Steele, Centennial High School. Knight Wilson, Page High School.
And the Wilco goes to, talk to me, Goose, Maverick Chance, Ravenwood High School. Maverick is not in attendance tonight. He's already reported serving our country and playing for the Naval Academy, but he's the second Ravenwood player to win this award, with Brian Garcia winning it in 2019, 2020. He's not here tonight.
Defensive Player of the Year. Do you have anything you want to say to the Ravenwood community?
I just want to say thank you to everyone, coaches, family, friends, everyone who helped me and pushed me to get here, and thank you.
Congratulations, and back to the stage.
All right, moving from the gridiron to the golf course, the finalists in the girls golf category are
Brooke Bennett, Page High School. Shashi Ecker, Page High School. Cameron Poyer, Summit High School. Annabelle Walton, Ravenwood High School.
And the Wilco goes to Brooke Bennett, Page High School. Brooke is not in attendance tonight because she's playing in a golf tournament. Page has won this award 3 years in a row, with Brooke being a repeat winner.
I'm backstage with Cameron Cruzy, our offensive football winner tonight. What's the biggest lesson you've learned as a player?
I'd say the biggest lesson I've learned is, you got to keep the main thing the main thing. You can't get caught up in all the media and whatnot. You got to focus on your teammates, focus on your faith throughout the season, because that's the most important thing.
Thank you. Now back to the stage.
The finalists in the boys golf category are
Jake Eichhoff, Page High School. George Lascaris, Brentwood High School. Bennett Lind, Brentwood High School. Hudson Odom, Centennial High School.
And the Wilco goes to Jake Eichhoff, Page High School. Jake is not in attendance tonight. He is playing in a golf tournament and trying to qualify for the U.S. Open as an amateur. He's also the second Patriot to win the Wilco for boys golf, with Laird Williams taking home the award last year.
All right, the finalists in the girls soccer category are
Aubrey Gates, Franklin High School. Malia Martinez, Fairview High School. Summer Riley, Summit High School. Reagan Vaughn, Page High School.
And the Wilco goes to Summer Riley, Summit High School. Summer is the second repeat winner of the Girls Soccer Award.
Our last fall sports award is for volleyball. The finalists are
Lauren Duncan, Brentwood High School. Maggie Kalis, Summit High School. Eliza McKnight, Brentwood High School. Amanda Shanahan, Summit High School.
And the Wilco goes to Amanda Shanahan, Summit High School. This is the first win for Summit in the volleyball category.
I'm with Summer Riley, our girls soccer winner tonight. And was there a specific moment or match that you felt shaped your season?
Definitely the Franklin County game. We were down 2-0 at half, and then we came back and I scored with 20 seconds left in the game to go to overtime, and then I hit a cross and we won the game to go to state.
Well, congrats on that and your win tonight. Now back to the stage.
All right, I'd like to take some time now to thank our athletic directors and principals from each high school. From Brentwood High School, Bill Moore and Kevin Kydell. From Centennial High School, Brian Rector and Clarissa Heyman. From Fairview High School, Ricky Jones and Chris Butler. From Franklin High School, Jay Johnson and Shane Pantal. From Independence High School, Mary Beth White and Nikki Patton. From Nolansville High School, Zach Hudson and Jennifer Calvert. From Page High School, Benji Gray and Katie Hill. From Ravenwood High School, Andy Elrod and Pam Baden. And from Summit High School, Chad Kirby and Sarah Lamb. I want to also thank our assistant high school and middle school athletic directors, along with our superintendent, Jason Golden, and our secondary leadership team led by Dr. Lee Webb, Ms. Willie Dickerson, and Heather Hayes for their support. So with that, it's time to move on to our winter sports. Some of our winter accomplishments were Brentwood boys and Page girls both making the state tournament in basketball, Nolansville wrestling finishing third and Page finishing fourth in the state duels, Nolansville boys wrestling finishing third, Ravenwood fourth, Summit ninth in the traditional team championship, along with 4 individual state champions, 4 runners-up for boys wrestling, and 2 runners-up for girls wrestling.
The finalists in the girls basketball category are
Cecily Brandamore, Franklin High School. Lily Espelette, Page High School. Mia Hopman, Page High School. Nyla Johnson, Nolansville High School.
And the Wilco goes to Cecily Brandamore, Franklin High School. Cecily is not in attendance tonight, but she is the first winner of this award from Franklin High School.
I'm here with Amanda Shanahan, Volleyball Player of the Year. Amanda, how does it feel to be the first win for Summit in the volleyball category?
It feels amazing. I couldn't have done it without my parents, my coaches, and especially my teammates. I love them all so much.
Congratulations, back to the stage.
The finalists in the boys basketball category are
Davis Cochran, Brentwood High School. Kobe Jackson, Independence High School. Sochi Apuda, Page High School. Sam Steppen, Ravenwood High School.
And the Wilco goes to Davis Cochran, Brentwood High School. Davis is the first Brentwood winner since the first Wilco Awards when Grant Teichman won it in 2014-2015.
I think he's gotten taller, Coach Whitlock.
I didn't know that was possible, but yeah.
The finalists in the girls bowling category are
Abigail Harless, Franklin High School. Fiona Spellman, Brentwood High School. Elena Stanley, Independence High School. Bella Warner, Independence High School.
And the Wilco goes to the state champion, Bella Warner, Independence High School. This is the third win in a row for Independence in girls bowling.
backstage with boys basketball winner Davis Cochran. What part of your game are you most proud of this season?
Honestly, I would say it has nothing to do with basketball, but just stepping into the leadership role for Brentwood basketball. Coach Crane and my teammates challenged me to, fill that leadership role because we lost a lot of seniors. And I would say that was, one of the biggest improvements I made for myself. And that's definitely what I'm most proud of from this season.
Congrats. Now back to the stage.
The finalists in the boys bowling category are
Bryant Hardy, Independence High School. Matthew McCarter, Nolensville High School. Braden Rossi, Nolensville High School. Jonah Stanley, Independence High School.
And the Wilco goes to Jonah Stanley, Independence High School. This is Independence's first win in boys bowling, as Franklin had won the previous 5.
Girls Bowling Player of the Year. What does it mean to represent your school, sport, and community in this way?
I definitely think that it means to pass on this legacy and just push others to do what they want to do. I think that's what it means the most to me, at least, and that's what counts.
Congratulations, back to the stage.
The finalists in the cheer category are
Avery Curran, Ravenwood High School. Jolette Garcia, Centennial High School. Allison Maupin, Page High School. Jacqueline Rogers, Summit High School.
And the Wilco goes to Avery Curran, Ravenwood High School. With tonight's Wilco, Ravenwood Cheer now has 5 winners, which is the most for any school in the cheer category.
Stage with Jonah Stanley, your boys bowler of the year. How do you hope to inspire younger bowlers by winning this award?
I would say listen to your coach and work hard to achieve it. And if you just bowl every day and you practice with your teammates and you be a good inspiration to others, then you'll do well.
Thanks. Now back to the stage.
Listen to your coach, Tate. Listen to your coach. Gotta love that. Good
Wise
advice.
words.
Absolutely. All right, the finalists in the dance category are
Ella Corolla, Independence High School. Reagan Perry, Centennial High School. Caroline Pilkington, Summit High School. Lauren Anderson, Ravenwood High School.
And the Wilco goes to Ella Corolla, Independence High School. This is the second Wilco in a row for Independence in the dance category.
I'm backstage with Avery Curran, Cheerleader of the Year. Avery, we've cheered together since middle school, and you're so deserving of this award. Is there anything you would like to say to the Ravenwood cheer team and coaches?
I would like to say a big thank you, especially to my coaches this year, for helping foster like a good community of girls. And it's been a great time cheering with all of my teammates, especially one since middle school. So yeah.
Congratulations, thank you, and we'll back to the stage.
The finalists in the girls wrestling category are
Doria Hamlet, Independence High School. Laura Gupton, Independence High School. Samantha O'Leary, Summit High School. Emery Wilson, Ravenwood High School.
And the Wilco goes to Samantha O'Leary, Summit High School. This is the third girls wrestling Wilco for Summit.
I'm backstage with our Dancer of the Year, Ella Carollo. What makes the Independence Dance Team so special to you?
It's so special to me because we're all just best friends and everyone tries to lift each other up.
Awesome. Now back to the stage.
All right, this next group here, 4 state champions. The finalists in the boys wrestling category are
Zachary Little, Summit High School. Reed Leffel, Brentwood High School. J.D. Longley, Ravenwood High School. Brody Melzoni, Nolensville High School.
And the Wilco goes to Brody Melzoni, Nolensville High School. Brody is the first boys wrestling award recipient from Nolensville High School.
I'm backstage with Samantha O'Leary, your Girls Wrestler of the Year. Samantha, what would your younger self think about this moment?
I think she'd be very proud of me for stepping out of my comfort zone freshman year and starting a whole brand new sport and completing all of the accomplishments that I wanted to in the last 4 years.
Congratulations on this award. Back to the stage.
All right, we are moving right along. Before we move on to the spring sports, let's take a moment to thank Jay Moore, the school training staff, and all of the staff at the Bone and Joint Institute and Williamson Health. They take care of 5,500 student athletes in the WCS Sports Conference. Bone and Joint Williamson Medical is our provider.
I'm backstage with Brody Melzoni, our Boys Wrestler of the Year. Who has supported you throughout your wrestling journey?
I'd say the person who supported me the most is my dad. He's been my coach ever since I started wrestling in first grade, and I'm just so grateful for everything he does for me.
Thank you. Now back to the stage.
Four state champions in that category. We will now move on to spring sports. It was a spring to remember as WCS took home 8 team state titles and 3 runners-up in the span of 10 days at Spring Fling. Ravenwood flag football, girls lacrosse, and boys soccer, all for the Raptors. Brentwood boys and girls tennis, Nolensville boys lacrosse, and Page girls lacrosse all won state titles. Additionally, in track, Brentwood boys won the state championship, while Nolensville finished second and Ravenwood finished third. Nolensville and Ravenwood baseball, Summit softball, and Franklin soccer all advanced to the state tournament. There were 13 individual state championships and 7 runner-ups.
Pretty strong. The finalists in the baseball category are
Cale Barney, Nolensville High School. Wyatt Clater, Nolensville High School. Michael Holt, Ravenwood High School. Brett Pachorik, Ravenwood High School.
And the Wilco goes to Michael Holt, Ravenwood High School. Michael's not in attendance tonight. He's playing Summer League Baseball. Michael's the third Ravenwood baseball player to win this award and the second in a row.
The finalists in the flag football category are
Emma Archer, Brentwood High School. Kennedy Black, Fairview High School. Avery Brown, Ravenwood High School. Carol Merville, Ravenwood High School.
And the Wilco goes to QB1, Carol Merville, Ravenwood High School. This is the 4th straight award for Ravenwood in flag football and 2nd for Carol.
All right. The finalists in the girls lacrosse category are
Addie Barlow, Ravenwood High School. Sarah Jane Johnston, Page High School. Ava Sandberg, Brentwood High School. Anna Zone, Franklin High School.
And the Wilco goes to Anna Zone, Franklin High School. This is the second year for lacrosse at the Wilcos and the first win for Franklin in this category.
I'm backstage with our girls flag football player of the year from Ravenwood again. And what does it mean to bring this title back to Ravenwood once again?
I mean, it feels so good to be able to accomplish this all 4 years that it's been available in Tennessee. It's awesome. It's great.
Awesome. Now back to the stage.
The finalists in the boys lacrosse category are
Matthew Peterson, Brentwood High School. Caden Sanders, Page High School. Connor Schlesselman, Page High School. Aaron Sylvester, Nolensville High School.
And the Wilco goes to Aaron Sylvester, Nolensville High School. Nolensville has now won both boys lacrosse awards at the Wilcos.
I'm backstage with Girls Lacrosse Player of the Year, Anna Zone. Anna, congratulations on this award, and tell us a little bit about your future plans.
Yeah, so next year I'll be playing Division I lacrosse at George Washington University in DC, and I'm super excited.
Congratulations on that and this award. Back to the stage.
The finalists in the boys soccer category are
Simon Hedrick, Ravenwood High School. Aiden Pierpoint, Page High School. Sawyer Skelton, Franklin High School. Aiden Wells, Brentwood High School.
And the Wilco goes to Aiden Pierpoint, Page High School. Aiden is the first winner for Page in this category since 2014-2015.
I'm backstage with Aaron Sylvester, our boys lacrosse player of the year. Which game or goal meant the most to you this season and why?
Probably in the state championship game. I scored the first goal of the game in about 8 seconds off the fast break. And I think that one meant the most because it got the energy going, got the boys fired up.
Thanks. Now back to the stage.
The finalists in the softball category are
Audrey Cathy, Summit High School. Madison Kreisman, Nolensville High School. Anna Johnson, Page High School. Chloe Rowland, Franklin High School.
And the Wilco goes to Audrey Cathy, Summit High School. Audrey is the second winner of the softball award from Summit High School.
I'm backstage with Aiden Pierpoint, your boys soccer player of the year. Aiden, what message would you like to give to younger athletes hoping to follow in your footsteps?
I would say just fall in love with the process. It's hard every day doing the little things, but eventually it turns out and everything works out.
Thank you so much. Back to the stage.
All right. The finalists in the girls tennis category are
Emma Baker, Page High School. Gemma Romero, Brentwood High School. Susie Shalkovich, Brentwood High School. Audrey Yu, Brentwood High School.
And the Wilco goes to the state champion, Emma Baker, Page High School. Emma is the first winner of the Girls Tennis Award from Page High School.
I'm backstage with Audrey Cathy, our softball player of the year. What advice would you give to younger softball players?
A piece of advice I would give is just enjoy the process and soak up all the memories.
Awesome. Now back to the stage.
The finalists in the boys tennis category are
Tyler Fossick, Franklin High School. Stone Lohmeyer, Brentwood High School. Grayson Meeker, Brentwood High School. Caden Thrower, Fairview High School.
And the Wilco goes to Tyler Fossick, Franklin High School. Tyler is the first winner of boys tennis from Franklin High School.
The finalists in the girls track category are
Lauren Banovac, Brentwood High School. Larkin Johnson, Centennial High School. Anna Keeney, Ravenwood High School. Lorelei Witten, Summit High School.
And the Wilco goes to Anna Keeney, Ravenwood High School. Anna is the third Ravenwood winner in this category and the first since 2016.
Backstage with Tyler Fossick, our boys tennis player of the year. How does it feel to take this award to Franklin for the first time?
I think it's just a testament to how much work we put in at practice, and I know there's big things to come for Franklin tennis in the future.
Awesome. Now back to the stage.
The finalists in the boys track category are
Clayton Blanton, Ravenwood High School. Brandon Brooks, Nolensville High School. Cameron High, Brentwood High School. Darren Ogbenlolo, Brentwood High School.
And the Wilco goes to, don't blink or you're going to miss him, Cameron High, Brentwood High School. Cameron is the fifth recipient of this award from Brentwood High School.
I'm backstage with Anna Keeney, your girls track winner. How does receiving this award continue to motivate you for next season?
I think it's really motivating to know that all the consistency and the hard work has paid off, and I'm super excited for next season and to see how much I improve.
Congratulations, back to the stage.
Tell you, we gotta take a breath here. We're going pretty quick.
Yeah.
But we got some great awards.
Like the boys and girls track award winners.
Absolutely. We're on theme here. So that wraps it up for the spring sports. Our next award is the WCS Sports Conference Student Athlete of the Year Award, which is given to a student who is extraordinary on and off the court. This year's recipient embodies all of those qualities, maintaining an outstanding 4.6 GPA while also earning a 35 on the ACT and taking over 10 AP courses. On the court, he surpassed 1,000 points, earned recognition as a 2026 BCAP preseason player to watch, and was named Tennessean Mid-Season Player of the Year candidate, along with Region 4A 6 All-District Honorable Mention. As a student section leader, he has helped build school pride, bring energy to every game, and create a sense of unity among his peers. His commitment to excellence, both academically and athletically, reflects the very best of what it means to be a student athlete. Congratulations and welcome to the stage, Carter Ezel, Centennial High School. Carter is the second Centennial High School recipient of the Student Athlete of the Year Award.
I'm backstage with our boys track runner of the year, Cameron High. Who has supported and inspired you the most during your track journey?
My coach, Gary Kinder, shout out, former Olympian. He's just really inspired me to just push through no matter how hard the training is, to just go out and accomplish my goals.
Awesome, now back to the stage.
Our next award is the Mayor Builders Scholarship Award. Please give a round of applause to John Mayer as he joins us on stage. Thank you to his wife Margie, their son Jack, and his wife Liz, and the entire Mayer family. Mayer Builders supports student athletes in Williamson County and recently awarded $2,500 to 4 student athletes in Williamson County. They have recognized students through the John Mayer Builders Scholar Athlete Awards for 20 years. John Mayer Builder supports the WILLCO Awards by awarding a $5,000 scholarship to a student athlete who has been the ultimate teammate, professional advocate of the school, on and off the floor, and is not receiving an athletic scholarship. Some information about tonight's John Mayer Builder Sportsmanship Award recipient. This year's recipient is the definition of that honor. A finalist for BHS Female Student of the Year in her senior class. She has made a lasting impact both on and off the field. These are her coaches and teammates' words, not mine. Coaches and teammates. As a key contributor in both soccer and flag football, she brought energy, effort, and determination every single day. She played purely for the love of the sport, yet never lost her competitive edge or her drive to win. What truly sets her apart, though, is her selflessness. She never once made it about herself. Every practice, every game, every moment, it was about her team. Her attitude, leadership, and respect embody everything this award stands for. She uplifted those around her, supported her teammates, and represented what it means to be something bigger than yourself. Please welcome to the stage the Mayer Builder Sportsmanship Award winner from Brentwood High School, Josie Reinbold. Josie is the third Brentwood athlete to take home the Mayer Builder Sportsmanship Award.
I'm backstage with Carter Ezel, your Student Athlete of the Year. Carter, what legacy do you hope you've left behind?
Yeah, I hope I just have encouraged people to try new things. For me at Centennial, there's a lot of opportunities, and I just wanted to leave no regrets and experience as much as I could. So,
congratulations on this award. Back to the stage.
Our next award is the Multi-Sport Athlete of the Year Award. WCS has over 1,200 more multi-sport athletes. Multi-sport athletes gain diverse experiences in teamwork, leadership, and adversity, making them more complete competitors and stronger leaders on and off the field. Over 90% of NCAA athletes played more than one sport before heading to college. Tonight, we are recognizing for the 6th time at the WILLCO Awards 2 WCS multi-sport athletes. This is the 5th year that we'll recognize a female and male athlete who play and thrive in a number of sports.
Our female recipient is a true example of versatility, leadership, and commitment across multiple sports. An all-region performer in flag football and the team's quarterback, she has led with confidence and competitiveness on the field. On the softball diamond, she has been a dedicated 4-year starter in center field, consistently contributing to her team's success. She has also shown outstanding leadership as captain of the cheer squad for both football and basketball seasons, bringing energy and pride to every game. The female multi-sport athlete of the year is Kylie Ellison from Fairview High School. This is the 4th win for Fairview in this category.
Now for the male multi-sport athlete, who is also a 3-sport athlete, a valuable member of the football, soccer, and track team. He was Region Kicker of the Year and is headed to the University of Indianapolis to play football and track next year. The male multi-sport athlete of the year is Keenan Fisher of Brentwood High School. Keenan is the first Brentwood High recipient of this award.
Josie Reinbold, the recipient of the John Mayer Sportsmanship Award tonight. Why is sportsmanship so important to you?
Sportsmanship is important to me because it's something my parents have always taught me to do. I've had a great opportunity with both soccer and flag football to have teammates that have always lifted me up, and so I'm so thankful to give that back to them.
Great, now back to the stage.
All right. Please welcome the godfather of this event, the former district athletic director and current CTE director, Dr. Jeremy Qualls.
Year 12, it's hard to believe, Coach Whitlock. I was going through a mental list in my head on the way up today, thinking about those that have been here every single year. And I may miss a few, but I think about Tate Matthews. Let's give a round of applause for Tate Matthews. 12 straight years being a part of this event. Walker Chevrolet, I know you've talked about Brock Daly. You think about the things that they've given us. Street Tuxedo, everybody looking good tonight. Thanks to John Street. He's been with us since day one and never charged a dime. Let's give a round of applause to Street Tuxedo. Then there's individuals behind the scenes. Lindsay Quirk back here. She's been with me since day one on this event. Thank you, Lindsay, for always helping. Warren Riker. Warren Riker was day one on the Wilcos, on helping some things. Chris Schneider. And then Charles Pulliam. Those are those I can think of. And I know there's probably some ADs. Chad Kirby's probably out here somewhere that's been here every single year. But I appreciate everybody continuing this event. Student athletes, I hope you know how incredibly special it is to be in this room tonight. This is the most premier event in athletics in the state of Tennessee. I immediately go back to that first year and I think about Van Jefferson being the male athlete of the year from Ravenwood and Jenny Roy being the female athlete of the year from Brentwood. Then you keep going down those lists of athletes over the years. Logan Eggleston, who will be representing our country this year, and Tyrell Dotson, who lines it up for the Miami Dolphins, amongst many, many other athletes at the professional level. So it is a very distinct honor for each and every one of you athletes for being in here. Parents, thank you for your support of them. Athletes, give your parents a round of applause, please, tonight for their support over the years. It is said that athletics is the front porch, Coach Whitlock, to high schools. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Nothing brings a community together like athletics. And telling those stories of athletes are the digital art design classes and the TV film classes that create a story around that week's event that makes it so special. And to hone the craft of those students are those teachers. And at this time, I would like to name those teachers. Sloan Ashworth at Brentwood High School. Chris Sheets, Centennial High School. Rob Gregory, Fairview High School. Carrie Thompson and Melissa Estes in Franklin High School. Matt Balzer, Stephanie Pruitt, Independence High School. Brian Bass, Nolensville High School. David Holt, Joanna Todd at Page High School. Patton Cook, Wendy Watts at Ravenwood. And Noah Miga and Warren Riker at Summit High School. Without those teachers guiding those students, their craft would not be owned and they wouldn't be here tonight. And the first award we're going to give out is the Digital Art and Design Student of the Year.
Elliston Smith, Ravenwood High School. Ethan Glesney, Summit High School.
And the WILLCO goes to Ethan Glesney, Summit High School. And the finalists for the Media Student of the Year category are
Riley Katina, Centennial High School. Caden Nava, Fairview High School. Olivia McDermott, Independence High School. Elliston Smith, Ravenwood High School.
And the WILLCO goes to Elliston Smith, Ravenwood High School.
I'm backstage with our multi-sport athletes of the year. What allows you guys to succeed in multiple sports during your high school career?
I would say my coaches giving me the flexibility to do what I love and also encouraging me to succeed.
I definitely have to thank my coaches for pushing me to become a better athlete and staying there and being by my side while I play all these sports.
Awesome. Now back to the stage.
WC Athletics and CTE have just completed another year of an initiative called Outside the Lines. Outside the Lines is a work-based learning opportunity where students across the district receive class credit while gaining real-world experience and working in the athletics outside the playing field. And Dr. Qualls, working with this group has kind of been one of the highlights of my year.
It has, and you go back in the history of the OTL when we first started 4 years ago, you think about Brooks Taylor, who was at USC and the official photographer of the USC Trojans. You think about Mackenzie, that she got the placement with the Savannah Bananas out of 52,000 applicants. You think about Tia Atkinson at Florida State. You think about our one and only Aaron Powers, who's running around here tonight taking pictures at Arizona State. And your daughter, backstage, Rhea Whitlock.
Pretty proud of her.
It's pretty awesome. Tonight, let's recognize and bring up to the stage a 25-26 OTL school group, starting with Jack Berger from Independence High School. Pierce Davis, Ravenwood High School. Gretchen Dupree, Nolensville High School. Dana Feller, Ravenwood High School. Claire Green, Ravenwood High School. And Peyton Rodiger, Independence High School.
We got one more. Avon Calvert from Brentwood High School.
And like what we'd like to do every single year is passing the torch, Coach Whitlock. Would you like to introduce this year's OTL group?
Absolutely. We've got two of them already up here. Pierce Davis and Claire Green are returning for year 2. Mason Lackey from Page. Liam Munning from Summit. Struggling tonight. Cameron Strobel from Nolensville. Daniel Smith from Page. And Chloe Waldner from Renaissance.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year's OTL group.
I'm backstage with our media winners tonight. How has working in sports media made an impact on your life?
It's been a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of great people. I got really close with the football team throughout the year, and I got to follow their journey all the way through the playoffs, and it was an amazing experience. So, yeah.
Yeah, same thing. I got to meet a lot of people, get close with a lot of people, working with the multiple different students among different grades.
Awesome. Now back to the stage.
By the way, did you see Dr. Qualls' shoes?
Yes, very impressive.
Yep. He always brings it. Did not disappoint.
That's why he's the godfather of this event. So, next we'll recognize our WCS Sports Conference athletes, coaches, and teams of the year. With so many great athletes in the county, these finalists were all unanimous choices in their respective categories and have already taken home awards tonight. The following are the finalists for the WCS Conference Female Athlete of the Year.
Lauren Banavac, Brentwood High School. Audrey Cathy, Summit High School. Carol Merville, Ravenwood High School. Summer Riley, Summit High School.
And the WILLCO goes to the cross country and track star, Lauren Banovic, Brentwood High School. Lauren is the 4th Brentwood recipient of this award.
The following are the finalists for the WCS Sports Conference Male Athlete of the Year.
Matthew Anderson, Ravenwood High School. Davis Cochran, Brentwood High School. Michael Holt, Ravenwood High School. Asher Oates, Independence High School.
And the WILLCO goes to Matthew Anderson, Ravenwood High School. Matthew is a 2-sport standout and joins the fellow Ravenwood standout Van Jefferson as the only Raptors to win this award.
I'm backstage with Lauren Banavac, your Female Athlete of the Year. Congratulations on your second WILLCO of the night. What advice would you give to younger athletes wanting to reach this level?
I would say just to stay consistent. Cross country and track, it's a year-round sport, and so honestly, consistency is just the most important thing.
Congratulations on your award. Back to the stage.
All right. Please welcome to the stage to present the WCS Sports Conference Coaches of the Year, Mr. Jason Golden, WCS Superintendent of Schools.
Thank you, Patrick, and thank you, Tate, for your leadership. Patrick, you've done such a great job this year. Thank you for taking over the work of leading our athletics departments across the county. Folks, I do want to first introduce Mr. Eric Welch. He's one of our longtime school board members who's here tonight. Mr. Welch, if you would stand up, wave to folks. He's been supporting athletics for years, and if I'm not mistaken, your son actually was a wrestler at University of Tennessee, was he not? So we're very happy to have you. I want to let you all know maybe just one little fact that I checked on with our Human Resources Department just a couple of days ago. I asked them the question, how many middle school and high school coaches do we have in the district? because I want to get our arms around the scope of what we do. We have 1,006 coaches in Williamson County. It's an impressive number to me, but tonight we are celebrating the female and male coaches of the year who are exemplars of those folks. So many of our professionals who grow our students, who support your children, moms and dads, who also challenge them to excel both in academics and arts, but also especially in athletics. So here are the finalists for the WCS Sports Conference Female Sports Coach of the Year.
Dana Fasano, Page Lacrosse. Warren Riker, Summit Volleyball. Ricky Rodriguez, Ravenwood Flag Football. Kristen Young, Brentwood Tennis.
And the Wilco goes to Kristen Young, Brentwood Tennis. Here are the finalists for the WCS Sports Conference Male Sports Coach of the Year.
Mike Burgoyne, Franklin Soccer. Troy Crane, Brentwood Basketball. Luke Finley, Independence Cross Country. Charles Rathbone, Page Football.
And the Wilco goes to, I need a cowbell, Charles Rathbone, Page High School.
Backstage with Male Athlete of the Year, Matthew Anderson. You're going home with not one, but 2 Wilcos tonight. How does that feel?
Feels great. I'm speechless, and I've always wanted this to happen since I got to high school, so I'm very honored.
Well, congrats. Now back to the stage.
All right, now on to the team awards. With 13 state champions, these categories were extremely competitive. The finalists for the Female Sports Team of the Year are
Brentwood Cross Country. Brentwood Tennis. Ravenwood Flag Football. Summit Volleyball.
And the Wilco goes to first-time state champion, Summit Volleyball. Here are the finalists for the Male Sports Team of the Year.
Independence Cross Country, Nolensville Lacrosse, Page Football, Brentwood Track,
and the Wilco goes to, fifth time as a charm, Page Football. The next award is the Sponsor of the Year Award. Without companies like Street Tuxedo, John Mayer Builders, Bone and Joint Institute, and others, WC Athletics could not achieve and promote at the high level that we have become accustomed to.
Walker Chevrolet came on board 13 years ago. They were the first sponsor. If they don't come on board, I don't know that the first Wilco ever happens. And who knows, maybe we're not here with the 13th. They've been here since the beginning. Coach Whitlock will tell you more about their generosity, but Mr. Brock Daly from the beginning has been the title sponsor of the WCS Sports Conference. Bobby Borbeck came on a couple of years ago, and what a great job he's done promoting and supporting our athletes here in Williamson County. They are the gold standard when it comes to sponsorship in Williamson County.
No doubt. This year's sponsor has been the title sponsor of the Wilcos since its inception. Walker Chevrolet has proudly supported WC Athletics and has given an estimated $500,000 to WCS over the past 13 years.
The Wilco Award for this year's Sponsor of the Year goes to Walker Chevrolet. Bobby Borbeck will join us on stage. Popcorn soup.
With your female and male coaches of the year, Coach Rathbone and Coach Young. Coaches, you both achieved state titles this year. How do you plan to take this momentum with you into next season?
We have a lot of young talent coming back, a lot of players that will play again together, doubles, singles. So we're going to play a lot of tennis over the next year and hopefully be able to repeat.
Well, I mean, that's really up to our class of 27, right? I mean, class of 26 showed us how to get it done. They showed us what it needed to take and how to do it. And now 27 got a great group of leaders in it, and they got to put in the work and come back and accomplish great things.
Congratulations on both these awards. Back to the stage.
All right, we got a couple awards left, but while I still have your attention, I want to give some special thanks out there. First of all, I want to thank Mark Parrish and Matt Brady and the crews at TNDV and Brady Made Events for making this look and sound so great tonight. WCTV, Creed Henderson and the crew who provided the live stream. Franklin and Summit Cheer for helping with our event setup and helping us with the logistics tonight, and also working the event. WCS staff, Michael Fletcher, David Harries, who was here yesterday, who was here most of the day today, could not do this without him. Heather Lee, who's done a lot of logistical things with the athletes. Jeremy Qualls, Lindsay and John Quirk, Nick Vacco, Christian Slayball, and Mark Waltz. WCS Board of Education, we mentioned Mr. Welch here earlier. Claire Green and Rhea Whitlock, who handled the backstage interviews tonight and on the red carpet. Christian Taylor, who put together the videos tonight. Aaron Powers, who's taken our photos. The Bone and Joint Institute and Williamson Health, who would provide all our trainers. Copy Solutions, John Mayer Builders, Outside the Lines, Team 26 and 27, Pioneer Heating and Cooling, Franktown, Street Tuxedo, John and Mark Street, the factory at Franklin, Charles Pulliam and the media members who cover WCS, Tate Matthews and Matthews Team Sports and Adidas, and again, our title sponsor, Walker Chevrolet and Brock Daly. Without them, none of this would happen. Thank you to the crew for they were supposed to drive the athletes tonight, but you know we had kind of a little bit different setup because of all this great construction around us. So Tate, we've covered a lot of ground tonight in somewhat of a short amount of time, but a few changes. I think it's gone pretty well.
Without a doubt, record time, and this is your first one as the district athletic director. You won't say it, so we will say it for you. This is not an easy event to put on, look across the room and how full it is. It's a big time deal. It's hard to do, and I think you get an A++ for your first year. So y'all give it up for Coach Whitlock.
Well, that's very generous. We got some work to do. It isn't easy. This is almost a year in the making when it's all said and done, but we got 2 more awards. And before I let you intro this next one, I want to say that if anybody's upset by how this one plays out, this is a formula that Dr. Jeremy Qualls came up with. It emulates the Capital One Cup, which is given out at the collegiate level, and it weights the sports, and you get certain points for where you finish in the top 10, which is hard in TSSAA because usually there's only 8 teams in the state tournament. So it's a pretty complex weighting system. It was sent out to all the athletic directors to check for legitimacy, and that's all I'll say about that.
Yes, and if you watch Sports Connection, there's a complaint department that you'll know about where you can send that, correct?
Jeremy.qualls@wcs.edu.
There you go.
He loves your emails.
We want to once again thank our athletic directors. Without their hard work at the school level, the WCS Sports Conference would not be successful. Say it every year, but it's because it's true. I compare the athletic directors to the seen versus the unseen. We see on the court a play or the field a play or on the wrestling mat, we see all the great performances, but there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't really know about, and that's usually your athletic director at your school. So I would encourage all athletes, coaches, and parents to make sure. It's easy to forget that, but remember that. Those events don't go on without them. That leads us to our next award, the Director's Cup. The Director's Cup is based on a point system where schools earn points for individual and team performances in the state championship level competitions throughout the year.
We had a lot of success this year. This was the highest 2-point totals we've ever had in this competition. And this year's Director's Cup goes to Ravenwood High School. Andy Elrod would join us on the stage. Well, this brings us to our final award, and this is my favorite one by far. Our final one tonight is the Courage Award. The Courage Award recognizes a student, coach, team, or family who has faced and had to overcome significant challenges. The winner has persevered by finding the strength and courage to overcome obstacles while inspiring others along the way. The Courage Award reminds us that life, like athletics, isn't always filled with ups, but sometimes includes difficult challenges as well. I think we've kept this one pretty much under wraps. I think the recipient tonight probably has no clue they're getting it. So let's roll that video.
Please welcome to the stage this year's Courage Award winner, Coach Wally Whitby, Franklin Baseball.
Well, Tate, that was our final award of the night. We got a video that we will release to you guys that the Franklin students put together about Coach Whitby's story. If those of you that don't know it, he was hit with a line drive earlier this year in a game and really rallied, his team really rallied around him because of his perseverance and the way he handled it. He handled it monumentally better than I would have.
Well, that speaks to his character, but that's the kind of guy he is. If you talk to anybody in the Franklin community, no surprise there. But he is a loves his kids, loves his players, loves his teams, and the way he led them. You're right, what you were talking about when you were introducing him. He showed them how to live through the tough times in life. It was a great example for his team and also for their school as well. So he's a loved coach and educator in Williamson County, well deserved. So happy for him that he was able to recover and heal, and also back on the baseball diamond. So well deserved for Coach Whitby.
Yeah, he was. He was going through a lot, and he chose to put his athletes before him, and that says a lot about him. So, incredible story. Well, Tate, that's going to wrap it up for us. Fantastic evening.
Great evening. You started off with it. 13 state championships, 6 team state runner-ups, 20 individual state championships. That's spread among 9 high schools. These just keep getting better. What a great banner year. So happy to see the turnout and to celebrate these young people, coaches, and teams. Great job, Dr. Whitlock. It did not disappoint.
Congratulations to all the athletes who were finalists tonight. Just being here is an incredible accomplishment. Thank you for attending the 12th Annual WILLCO Awards presented by Walker Chevrolet.